Live from New York, it's Mega Matzo Live. Hold on. I'm packing some orders. Packing up my last four, actually, that I have in the house. So, you know what that means. I gotta add some new stuff to the website. Gotta add some new stuff to the website. What the hell is that? Oh. Painting. Cleaning my little fingerprints off here. How'd I get paint on this? Oh my god, dude. All right. Let me go in the garage. You guys take a little detour with me if anybody even comes in here. This is not a normal time for me to be live, that's for sure. For show. It's freaking raining here. Of course. Let me turn this heat off so you guys don't hear the stupid fan. What's up, Andy Cruz? Andy Cruz. How you doing? Andy, I gotta send you another hand. I got you on my list. I got so many things to send out. Um, you're on my list. I gotta send you one. I don't like that it broke, so I will remember. Hello. Full day of being 43, right? I'm an old boy. My joints are creaking. No, I'm just kidding. I'm doing all right. Yeah, it was my first full day of 43. I don't know what time I was born. I recently found my birth certificate from the hospital. Well, not recently. It was a while back when I was cleaning my mom's house out. And I think I was like a 9-ish a.m. baby. I have to look. I remember I took a picture of it because I wanted to do my what do you call those things? Uh I don't know, some psychic bullshit, and you do like a chart, some type of chart, and you need the time of, you were born. And I was like so excited because I never knew. So I think I was a morning baby. So it's been a little more than 24 hours that I've been 43. I think. I'm not 100% sure, so don't mark my words on that. Um, how is everybody? You fixed it? I know, Andy, but I'm still gonna send you one. So I have a whole bunch of stuff that I have to send out. I have Pugs' owls over here. I have some pots, trees, but I need to photograph everything first and put it on the website. So I got I have a ton of new shit to add to the website. So, very exciting. Yeah, I think it's a birth chart. I think that's what you call it, right? Anyway, I hope you guys all know Alicia was getting her surgery today. So prayer hands in the chat for Alicia. I hope that her surgery, went well today. I haven't heard from her. I texted her last night because I didn't hear from her yesterday. So I texted her last night just to let her know, I'm praying everything goes well for you tomorrow. So hopefully she's doing well and recovered out of that. I'm sure she'll get in contact with me as soon as she's able to. So hopefully that went well. Something. So all right, check this out. Last night, I was told by somebody, and I got to figure this out. But I was told by somebody that you could. So I guess YouTube gave the creators or channel holders or whatever you want to call us, right? They gave us the ability to gift memberships to a few people. I think there's I don't know how many there is. So I was like, well, that's fucking awesome. I definitely want to do that. So I think that's something I'm going to figure out. And then I really do have to make it a point to do some more members only lives. I just always feel bad not including people. She will be higher than a kite for a day or so. Yeah, I can't believe they're sending her home right after that surgery. That's crazy. So I hope she's gonna be okay. I've been thinking about her all day, just hoping she's gonna be okay. Because I remember her saying that her surgery was the day after my birthday. And I'm like, oh my God, I just hope she's all right. She'll be all right. She's a toughie. um, yeah, that's her. I heard Nonsense did it yesterday. So I need to figure out how to do that. And then once I do that, I'm going to give some memberships. And then I really do that kind of motivated me. I'm like, I really do have to do members only lives. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's so many people here that are in memberships, and I feel bad that I just I forget. And then I'm always like, oh, I don't want to do it because, I feel bad leaving people out and, you know, I should get to it. So she showed you how to give out the free memberships. I think 5 a month. Okay, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if you get to pick. I got to go check out her live because I have no idea how to do these things. Like, I don't really go in my YouTube studio very often. So I'm kind of lost on that. So anyway, hold on. I'm just wrapping this one order up. Actually, I need to go in my house because I need to get something. I'm just putting the little dots on it. In fact, this is for Lanky Tour. Came out cute. Little pineapple tray. It's adorable. I gotta go get the bubble wrap, so I'll leave that there for now. Hey, GP. I don't think you get to pick. Yeah, I don't think you do either. I never knew, so this is really funny. I never really look, dude. I am horrible at this YouTube thing, okay? I'm not the best, but I never knew. I always used to be in chats, right? And I'd be like actively chatting, and like gifted memberships would happen, right? And then it would always be like the people around me. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what do people just not like me? Like, I've never gotten a gifted membership, and I started getting a little bit of a fucking complex about it. I'm joking. But I was like, that's so weird. Like, because there would be like 3 people in a row, and then like I'd be the next person, and I'd be like, what the fuck? Like, how come I don't get one? But I found out, and I didn't know this until recently, that you don't get to pick when you gift memberships to somebody. I've never gifted a membership. I don't even know how to do that. So it randomly selects the people. And then here's another thing I didn't know. Okay, you have to like allow memberships to be bought for you, which again I have no idea how to do. So maybe that's why. So I had no idea. I thought like people were just like, fuck you, makeup mobster. We're not gifting you a membership. So you have to like somehow turn it on. I don't even know how to do that though. But I think it's pretty cool that us, creators, we could give out memberships. So I'm gonna figure that out, and then we'll do that. We'll give out a couple of memberships and then we'll start actually doing some membership lives. Like, because I always think to myself, I'm like, I gotta do membership lives. I gotta do membership lives. And then I just always forget. So you think it's random. Some people end up getting so many gifted memberships. Mercedes Girl and I never ever got one. I was excited. And I never. Oh, at Mercedes Girl and I never ever got one. Yeah, I never got one either. You also have to click allow gifts in each channel so you can get them too. Otherwise, it won't pick you. Oh, but where do you do that, Ash? Think of it like a service. They pay you for service. You're not leaving anyone out technically. And after that member live, you can always make it public after or the next day for the rest of us. Well, that's right. Well, you're a member though, moderator. You're right. You're right. So also I wanted to give a huge thank you again today for everybody that super chatted me yesterday. Just wanted to say thank you very much for everybody that super chatted me yesterday, because that was very, very kind of you guys. I really do appreciate it. I get them all the time. I even get them in places I have turned off. Oh, get out of here. They could still do it. I didn't even know it. Like, I have no idea, dude. I'm like so like YouTube, like stupid, I guess is the word. All I knew is the random. I really thought that people picked it, because there was times where I'd be in somebody's chat and I'd see like 3 people ahead of me, and then like 2 people behind me would get like burnt toast chat, right? Like, she's probably one of the only chats that I like could sit there for like an extended period of time, because her lives usually aren't that long. So I try to like stay in her chat, and I would see like 2 people, and then I thought maybe it's a mod because I'm a mod in her chat. I can't get gifted memberships. I was like, I don't know, maybe that's a possibility, but I think it just maybe I have to turn the thing on. Not that it matters. I'm not like, I'm not like that upset about it. I'm just like, oh shit. I crack up every time I see Laura. Why? She gets gifted memberships. I think it's a glitch, but purposely turned them off. And not a week later, I got another damn gifted membership. Now I have to wait for that one to run out before I could check the setting again. Oh shit. I like see, hey, crazy Gemini. I'm so lost on this shit. Um, so speaking of burnt toast, what the fuck? Does Laura just want to be her next locale or something? I'm like curious on this one. I really am. I'm like, why is she? It's like almost like she just wants to like put herself in the target of burnt toast for some reason. I just don't understand it. I'm like, dude, like I kind of like that burnt toast just kind of like ignores her and acts like she's not even like alive. But at the same time, I just don't understand why is Laura so hyper focused on burnt toast lately? It just is it because she's standing up for Queen Bee? What's the deal? You also don't have to be in chat or even watching the stream to get gifted a membership. So all the people thinking they catch folks lurking, oh, get out of here. So wait, what if you're just subscribed to the person, you could get a gifted membership? How's that work? In her work dream, she probably thinks it'll get her more subs. Well, that's definitely what I think. Um, oh, your membership here is gifted. Okay. Hey, that's cool. You're probably right, crazy Gemini. That's probably a big part of it, I'm sure. She wants burnt toast to say her name. She knows her channel's thinking quick and needs to stay relevant. Well, it was pretty funny because I know Queen Bee was live last night and Jules was up on the panel. And Queen Bee, I think Laura had gone live at the same time doing a true crime live. Like, of course, a day late and like $25 short because she's covering this Madeline Soto case that so many people have been covering. And by the way, the coverage of that has just been it's just been crazy. I watched Jay for Justice today. She did an interview with a friend, right? Gray Hughes has been like posting these interviews. And I have to give Gray props again because he's basically just posting the relevant information. I don't know how edited down his interviews are, because I've mostly listened to them, so I haven't been like, it's hard to tell if there's like jump cuts or anything, but for the most part, I feel like he's just keeping it down to the necessities, like what we need to know about the case. Well, this guy goes up. I think there's minutes left. I'm like, almost like these people, like this guy, I forget what his name is. So he's a friend of Stefan, whatever, Stearns, right? The mom's boyfriend. It's almost like he's like this guy's like enjoying this little celebrity fame that he's kind of getting. Like it's weird. It's very weird. So there's this whole conversation going down, about his life and it's weird. It was a weird interview and I just gotta ask, like Jay for Justice is posting pictures of this guy, Stefan, whatever the fuck his name is, creepy creeperson, okay? His dad on the screen. And I'm like, is that fucking necessary? This is where the true crime community just starts to piss me off. Hey, polka dot Suzanne, because I'm like, is it necessary to start dragging these people's family members into this situation? I that I don't know. Why do you need to show this guy's dad's photo on your screen? Is like I just I don't get it. The guy's already arrested, okay? He's already in jail. The mom had some conflicting statements. I was just listening to Duty Ron's live about this, and while it's fresh in my head, he had some guy, I think yesterday, on doing like an analysis of basically, the mom's interviews, the body language kind of things, and I think it's all just opinion. I'm Look, I said it the other day and I stand by it. The mom's interview was weird. There's no question about it. I'm just, people are already condemning her like she knew, she was part of it. And I mean, that's possible, of course, but there's other in my mind, there's something else maybe going on. I'm trying to give the mom the benefit of the doubt. I don't really know why, but I acknowledge that her interview was very strange. She didn't seem very upset, but to me, she looked like she was kind of medicated. So I'm like, okay, I take that into consideration, but I'm not ready to condemn her yet. For me, there's not, somebody acting strange is not enough of a indicator for me to be like, she knew about it and she helped him. Now, could that come out? Possibly. Was her behavior odd? Absolutely. Um, I don't know enough about her. I don't know what her baseline is to say, oh, she's acting out of character. I mean, to me, her behavior is very strange, but there could be reasons for that. You know, this guy could have her brainwashed. I mean, there could be like a million reasons. She could be trying to cover up for him just because maybe she didn't, at that time when she did the interview on TV, maybe she didn't think that he did something, but she didn't want people to think he did. Do you know what I'm saying? So she was kind of covering up, because what happened was there was a report that came out yesterday, I think it was, and there was a conflicting statement where she told the police in an official statement. Now, let me just preface this with saying that in that official statement, the police got the date wrong, the year. They wrote 2023 several times. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of like we're in February. It was the end of February, and you're still writing 2023. I guess. Um, that was one thing, and there was some other detail that they had wrong in the report. So, I mean, could it be possible that they took her statement down wrong? Possibly. You know, but supposedly the mom says to the police that she saw the girl that morning getting dressed for school, which again could also mean a bunch of different things. It could mean that she just, maybe the little girl came in and said, goodbye to her, and she just kind of was sleeping and rolled over and said goodbye, came in her room for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Like for like 2 seconds and then left. Like, I don't think that's what happened, but I'm just saying it's a possibility, right? So, in her interview though, she said that her last conversation with the daughter was the night prior. So it's kind of conflicting. But again, I'm and is that weird? Absolutely. But you have all these fucking true crime weirdos that are like, the mom's guilty. They're like jumping on this shit. It's just, I don't know. Again, I like Duty Ron handled it with class. I just listened to his live. So did Gray Hughes. I mean, but you got these other people that are just jumping on it. They're like, she's guilty. She's not protecting her daughter. But how do you guys feel about people like Jay for Justice showing the guy's dad's picture on her stream and doxing his name? I think she had his name up there. Like, it's, I don't know if it was like a Facebook profile or a work thing. I forgot. I like glanced at the screen, but I don't know. Like, how do you guys feel about that? I feel like, to me, why do we need to even know what the guy's dad looks like? You know, why does the family who didn't ask to be part of this, why do they need to be part? Like, why do their pictures have to be put out there? That's where I start getting uncomfortable with the true crime community, because I'm like, it's so fucking invasive nowadays, and maybe that's just the world we live in. I mean, maybe that's just where we live, where it's like, well, public information, your pictures on the internet, so that gives us all the right to, start blasting your pictures. Is that how it is? Is that what we just have to get used to this shit now? Cuz I don't know, I feel like, the dad, he's probably mortified from all the interviews given, the fact that hopefully they're all real interviews, right? Hopefully they're all legit. Seems like the dad was kind of detached from the family. So why is his face being put out there and his name, and why? So people could go there and fucking harass him and write on his Facebook page. There was a video I was watching last night where people were complaining because the mother changed her name, Plunder. Actually, I have to call Plunder out on this one. The mom changed her name on Facebook, and Plunder gives the new name, the new Facebook name. And I'm like, why the fuck are we doing this? And then she actually shows on screen the comments that these assholes are leaving on the mother's page, harassing her basically. And I'm like, why are we doing this? Why are we putting this? Like, why? She obviously changed her name on Facebook for a reason. Okay. Whether you think she's guilty or not, why the fuck are you going to this woman's Facebook page and fucking telling her, like, you know what I'm saying? Going off on her. What if she's not guilty? Then like, are you going to go back and erase your comment? Are you going to feel bad for further traumatizing this woman? Like, these fucking people are insane. And I have to blame some of these fucking true crime people that promote this shit. Like I mean, Plunder, I like Plunder personally, but like, that's kind of fucked up. I'm kind of a little turned off by that. I'm like, why are you putting this out there like that? You're putting out her new name, and now you're showing her profile, and these stupid fucking Karens, true crime Karens, okay? Because there's a fucking lot of them. I met all of them almost in the fucking Chris Watts community. That case, like no other, attracted the true crime Karens of America and, well, across the world, right? That are just these overly fucking emotional, irrational, illogical, fucking crazy people that think like Betty Bullhorn, that think that they're so fucking important that they deserve answers for everything, and that everybody wants to hear their fucking opinions. They got to go tell, the people involved in the crime their fucking opinions. That is so fucking weird and invasive to me. Like, I don't know. I personally wouldn't do it. I would never go on somebody's page that's involved in a true crime case and fucking leave comments there. It's fucking weird. I'm sorry. Plunder is a big nope for me. I'm disappointed. All right, dude. You could go. We don't care about you cross-dressing. You could do whatever the fuck you want, dude. But why? Like, what kind of stupid fucking troll is this? All right. See you later, dude. Anyway. You guys know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe some of you guys are like, hey, I go do that shit. It's just my opinion. But I'm not going to fucking go running over to somebody's, YouTube, Facebook page. Like, you didn't protect your daughter. It's not my fucking place, dude. We don't even have all the facts yet. You want to say that after a case? Go ahead. But she hasn't been named as a suspect or a person of interest or anything like that. It's an ongoing investigation. Why the fuck do you need to know her Facebook page and go over there? Better know. And like I said, blessed and lucky to be alive. I was seconds away from getting the power of prayer. Yeah, life rewinded. Thank God. I'm glad you're feeling better. There's a lot of really sus stuff about the mom, and I'm usually very forgiving about others' ways showing grief, stress, but all my red flags went off with this mother. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we're all wrong. I hope that she didn't play a part in that, because it's fucking sick. But could she be so brainwashed in love with this guy that she overlooked these things? Like, something definitely looks off about her. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm also not gonna be a fucking Karen and go over to her Facebook page and talk shit on her Facebook page. The creators who use speculation, rumors, and gossip are not real true crime. They use drama as info. Nothing about law and procedures there. Drama revolves around the drama aspect first. Yeah, well, that's exactly what's going on. It's kind of fucking gross the way these people just use this shit. I'm trying to give her grace, but I'm 100% side-eyeing her. I think everybody is. I mean, I think that interview is definitely fucking weird, okay? And the conflicting statements definitely don't help, but I'm not ready to start, chasing the woman with torches and pitchforks. Like, I'm not ready to do that. I wouldn't do that anyway, because that's not my fucking job. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if they find out that she's guilty, I'm not going to do that anyway, because that's why we have a justice system. Let justice take care of her, These people are just, I just think it's too much. And like, these true crime creators really have to take a step back. I think they get caught up in the, wanting to have views and be the first one and have the most information. And I think they get so fucking caught up in it that they're not thinking. too clearly about what kind of danger these people could have. I mean, what kind of danger, they could be causing to people potentially. She just looked heavily medicated and very scared to me. She looked, Duty Ron pointed this out, or the guy that was on his channel, rather. I think, I'm not sure if it was him or the other guy. He had like, I don't know, some guy on his channel. And I think that he pointed it out, and he said there was definitely like, and I said it too the other day, that there was definitely something different between that first interview and the second interview as far as the mom went. Now 24 hours had passed, so that could be, okay, the first interview she could have thought her daughter was still, alive and maybe just out or with a friend somewhere. The second interview, I think she started like 24 hours past. It's like, okay, this is not normal. Could she have been nervous? Could she have even been nervous about the boyfriend? I don't know. There's videos of her comforting him, and he's playing the role. you know I didn't learn too much um about him from these interviews from the friends, especially this one guy. He was out there just talking about his own life. I lived in Japan and blah blah blah. It was weird. It sounds like he was a weird dude, and he hung out with a bunch of fucking weirdos. Just being honest. Like, that's what I gather from it. Just got here. Who are we talking about? We're talking about just this case that's going on right now, the Madeline Soto case, and all the, how the true crime community handles these things, basically targeting innocent people. Hold on. We gotta wait it out. I'm sure law enforcement are looking real hard into her. See, like, that's how I feel. I'm just like, I'm gonna step back. Like, I'll be over here, and let law enforcement figure it out. You know, I, I mean, holy shit. We have to follow and support the justice system to protect us all. Exactly. That's what I'm waiting for, our justice system, because I have faith in it. Does it fail sometimes? Yeah. Do things go wrong sometimes? Casey Anthony, OJ Simpson, absolutely. George, what's his name? Zimmerman. Yeah. The justice system kind of fucking fails sometimes. But the majority of the time, I feel like it works. It works. Um, and hopefully the police are doing the right thing down there. And if the mother has any type of involvement, which, if she did, I would think, and I don't know if other people are thinking about this, when he was in the car, right, he was spotted in the car. The little girl was seen in the car, so I'm assuming that they had a good view into the car at one point in time that morning. Police were pretty damn sure, before even finding her body anywhere, that that little girl was in that car, and she was no longer with us while she was in that car. So if the mom was in the car, I mean, I think they would have seen it. So that doesn't mean that she doesn't have some type of involvement, but I don't know. I'm going to wait it out and see. I don't need the content. It's not a perfect system, but it's one of the best in the world. It's heavily slanted. Hold on a second. Against poor people, though. Yeah, you're right. It is. Because the more money you have, the better attorneys you could afford. Like, this guy's getting court appointed attorneys. And then, I mean, it also, look, Brian, what's his name? Koberger. He's like one of the luckiest poor defendants that there is out there. I mean, he got a great public defender, from what I understand. She's one of the best defense attorneys in that state, from what I'm gathering. So he kind of lucked out. When you have a high profile case, you kind of luck out in that sense. This guy's also getting a court appointed attorney. He sounded like a real fucking loser. And I just feel like, you know what? I hate to judge the mother in this way, but really think about this. This guy didn't really have a job. Okay. He was working at Disney. He's almost 40 years old. He was still living with his parents at some point in time, which, all right, people fall on hard times. Sometimes you got to go back and move in with your parents. I totally get it. It happens. Maybe people do that sometimes just to save money or whatever reason. Okay. But as a woman, okay, when I was in my late 20s and I was dating, or my mid-20s, I should say, there was definitely specific things I wanted in a man besides, I mean, one of my first and foremost things was I wanted them to be a family person, somebody who put family as a priority because that's how I am. So, um, other things was that, I would like to date somebody that I don't care what they do for a living, but just somebody who has a good job, a steady job, right? And has like ambitions for the future, wants to buy a house and you know what I'm saying? Like, so like, why would you be with a guy like that? I mean, from all the descriptions about this man, he was a fucking loser. He didn't have a job really. He was living with his parents. Like right there, I don't know, the guy could be really nice, but I would be like, okay, what's this dude's problem? Like, why is he living with his parents? I think when she met him, he was living with his parents. Okay. So subtract 5 years, the guy's still in his 30s living with his parents. Like that would definitely be throwing some red flags up to me for sure. So yeah, no, not all public defenders suck. There's some good ones out there. So I would definitely be like side eyeing this guy, just what I've learned about him. Then like the whole hobbies that this guy was into, the children's like toys, like I'm sorry, but I'd be a little okay, like you're nostalgic, you like your Star Wars shit. Cool. you know, but Tamagotchis and shit, I'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, it's a little fucking weird. A little fucking weird. So some deal breakers are in order when choosing a mate. Yeah. Like, you just got to question some of these things. So, like, what does that say about the mother? Was she trying to save this guy? Was she trying to help this guy? Like, did she just not care about these types of things? Was she just lonely and just, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe there's something off about the mom to begin with that she didn't pick up on some of these things that I feel like a lot of women would kind of like look at him and be like, okay, this guy lives with his parents though. Like he's not really working like a normal job. He sleeps. The friends were saying he sleeps all day. I'm one of the more recent friends, okay, was saying that he like sleeps until 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Like that would be a fucking deal breaker. He's addicted to Adderall. That though these things would be deal breakers to me, you know? I mean, to me, it looks very dark and goofy looking. Yeah. Annie Elise, y'all. What? What do you mean, Annie Elise, y'all? Are you in here trolling? It's a little strange. Woohoo, you're alive. It's my bedtime over here. Oh, good night. Good night. Thank you, Trisha. Appreciate that. I don't know. I would just kind of be like, something a little off about this guy. So, was she manipulated by this guy in some way? Like, there's a whole lot of fucking shit going on here. That's why I'm not willing to just, start fucking chasing this mom out. And yeah, she's definitely got something to do with it. I don't know. Is she weird? 100%, That's the internet's biggest troll, lol. Who is that? This blondie person, blondie locks, or at least Annie Elise. She didn't look like she made eye contact at all during the interview. Her eyes were like open wide during that interview. It was weird. The second one, the first one was like, okay, like it was a little off. The second one was really fucking off. And like there could have just been so much shit going through her mind. I don't know. It was odd to say the least. They usually are charming and sometimes they are in your family. It's sad altogether. I don't want to blame the mothers. We don't know much. Yes, those kind of people have a way to manipulate and put fear in their victims. 100%. No Annie Elise Brill. What? Annie always rallying up for herself. The Annie always rallying up for herself. Yeah, well, she's a little off. Yeah, he was sleeping till 5 a.m., 5 p.m. I don't know how he was up to take her to school. I have no idea. Hey, happy belated birthday. It's been a long time. I've been listening but not commenting. Hey, Jem, how are you? Long time no see. Thank you. I appreciate that. I just got to think too, there's a chance that those friends were correct on info if they were vetted. How they may not even known him for real. I get sus about Collins. I do too. I do believe though the guy that was on Jay for Justice's channel that I listened to early, which I typically don't listen to her. And god damn it, YouTube, get your shit together because I watched one of her fucking videos. Like 5 different of her videos were suggested to me in a feed. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, I don't even know how she got in my feed to begin with because I'm not subscribed to her. So I seen it this morning. I went on and she was like the top person on my feed. So I clicked on her video and it was what do you call it? Like now it's just 100 videos. But anyway, she had the guy had pictures of him. So I kind of believe that this guy was legit because he had photographs of Stefan or whatever his name is. Now, who knows? He could have pulled them off his Facebook page. I don't know. Or somewhere else on the internet. It's not any of the pictures that I've seen before. So I'm assuming that it's not from his Facebook page. Because typically, you know, the news, they all go right to somebody's Facebook page. They take the pictures off of there. And then you see like the same like 5 pictures of the person over and over again. It was like a different picture. And he definitely looked like a lot younger in the picture. So I'm assuming that it was the mother must have had a she's a broadcaster. Sorry, you think I'm a troll. No, I know she is. I know who she is. Hey, thank you, Gray Hughes. Thank you. Gray Hughes investigates. Thank you. Appreciate that. A broadcaster. Uh, I'm getting confused here. No way I know who Annie Elise is. I'm very aware. I would think you would see your child's behavior change. You would, like I talked about this yesterday, and I don't want to get too in depth in it, but like I've been vague, but there was an incident like that kind of occurred in my family between 2 of my family members, right? The family member that I was the victim, okay, her behavior definitely, like in retrospect, okay, looking back, her behavior definitely like started to change. She changed the way she was dressing, like she was definitely acting strange. But at that age, right? You're talking a kid that's just coming into puberty, like that happens and it could be so many different reasons. I mean, there's definite signs, don't get me wrong, you know, not wanting to be alone with the person, this and that, but in some instances the victims don't realize that they're victims until it's too late. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I did semen it. Yeah, that shit was weird, Gray. I watched that last night. That was fucking weird. The semen in a bottle. I was like, okay. Uh, I'm kind of speechless. Look, a lot of what the friends are saying, like it all lines up. I've listened to all your interviews with the friends. Now, was that the same guy that was on Jay for Justice's channel today, or was that a different guy? Because I'm getting confused with all the friends here. Yeah, he looks weird without the beard. He looks like an elf almost. Thank you, great. Thank you for the super chat too. I appreciate it. Behavior changers are often very common. Changes we see as preteens and teens mature. I was 14 when I was a victim. I look back and see how my mom missed signs, and my mom was a helicopter mom. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't think that was what was going on with my cousin. I spent a lot of time with her at this time. I used to watch her, babysit her. I was over there all the time. Um, so I saw her behavior changing. She was acting different, dressing different, but like that was just the last thing I would have ever fucking thought of. And she kept going to the person's house. So, you know what I'm saying? Like in my head, looking back now, I would think, okay, she would have stopped going there or started making excuses not to be with him. But I know this sounds crazy, but in like some sick way, these people manipulate. You have to remember these predators manipulate their victims, okay, into thinking that what they're doing is okay. And they're in this almost relationship, right? This weird fucking relationship. And the victim gets brainwashed into thinking that they're safe with this person, even though in the back of their head they might think that they're not safe. You know, like they know it's wrong, but they're being manipulated into thinking it's okay. So, I can't, you can't blame the victim for not being okay because they create a bond between themselves and the victim, right? Like in this case, you could very clearly see it on Reddit, almost as if this guy was bragging about it, right? He was um who said look for your check? Oh, what? Thought I put it in women's drinks, they would get pregnant. Yeah, that's fucking so weird. That is so weird. Ugh. Just weird to put that in a bottle, but ew, putting it in women's drinks. That's why I never accepted drinks from strangers at bars, unless I was like literally standing there watching the bartender pour it, and then I would take it straight from the bartender. But mm-mm. And you never leave your drink unattended at a bar. Anyway, they groom the child and they create a bond with them, which this guy very clearly did. You could see it on Reddit. It's almost like it was his like bragging place. He talked more about the daughter than he did about the girlfriend, which was really fucking weird, and he's I was reading some of his Reddit posts today. Oh god, weird guy. I mean, why the fuck is a grown ass man in a group called Giving Advice to Teens? That's fucking weird. But anyway, they groom them, like they create a bond with them. Everybody always thinks it's like this violent, R thing that happens, and it's not always like that. It's a lot of the times it's a more, starts off as a friendship bond type thing, and then it goes into the inappropriate shit. Bond, like we're friends, then it turns to shit slowly but surely. So disturbing. There's so many factors that go into it. It's not always about safety. It's the thought that you're going to be the reason your family may be torn apart. You protect others. Mine was a Navy officer. Somebody, exactly. Somebody said it today. It's like these things are crazy. I mean, it's deep. And I've talked to a lot of people who have had something like this happen in their own family. And I guess that's why this case is kind of hitting home for me, because there was a very similar situation in my family and I got stuck in the middle in a sense. And it was really hard on me. It was hard on, not just me, the victim. It was a horrible situation. Okay. And it did break the family apart. And then the way that the family handles it sometimes is like they want to do everything they can to protect the family name, right? Somebody said that to me today, and I'm like, that's so true. And it gets really ugly and complicated. And maybe that's why I'm being a little patient with the mom, because I've seen this happen in my own family and I see what it does to people. I don't know. Hey, Carlos. Great. That was a good interview yesterday, but his friend changed things he said a few times. I can't remember, but MM noticed too. There was something about the Disney, and there was something else he had changed a few times. I don't remember exactly what it was. I'd have to go back and listen. Fill in the blank, wouldn't understand, but I can trust you. This is our secret. Don't tell, they say. Exactly. Don't tell anybody. Your parents are going to blame you. They're going to think it's your fault. You don't want to upset your mom. You know, that's the kind of shit. And when something's repeated enough, people start believing it. So, especially a young, impressionable child who, I know this sounds crazy. People are going to think it's crazy. Okay. But you take a lonely teenager, and there's no question in my mind that these people, I have a lot of girls in my family. Okay. Any one of the girls in my family could have been a victim to this person. Any one of them. I have a lot of beautiful girls. The one specific person that was the victim, okay, you could tell was just, she was more insecure, I'll say, right? So sometimes in the mind of a young girl like that, they're getting attention, okay, that they wouldn't otherwise get from an older guy, okay? And they might in a sense, enjoy the attention at first that they're getting from an older guy. Okay. And then when it crosses that line and they're already so deep in it, and brainwashed, it's too late. But in the beginning, they might think to themselves, I'm getting attention. This person's telling me I'm beautiful. Like, I think every girl in here, I don't care who you are, went through a phase when you were young and impressionable where you felt like you were ugly. And like, it's nice when people compliment you and make you feel better about yourself. No? So that's what these people do. They prey upon the insecure girls like that and groom the shit out of them. And it's fucking sick because you had a girlfriend. Why? It's a power thing. I mean, I did a lot of reading about this back in the day because I was trying to understand my own situation and my family. So I was like, what the fuck happened here? And that's what these people do. It's really sick. It's a power thing. They want to have power over, somebody where maybe he didn't feel he had power over the mom. Ugh, it's a really sick thing. Don't tell me I'm beautiful makes me uncomfortable. It's what they do. Yeah, it's exactly what they do. Touching, caressing, right. Flattery, then intimidation, then nobody will believe you. It's not even always like a violent thing, it's not always like people always think it's violent. Who knows what happened that morning? It could have even been an accident during something else. Like, who knows? It makes me sick to know that this fucking man took photographs of this poor little girl. Oh, God, it's so sick. But God help me, why destroy the poor child's life? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'll never understand it. Never. There was signs. So I thought that um what's his name? Oh, I think on Gray's interview, one of Gray's interviews, one of those guys that was on the interview, he was saying that the guy Stefan, I think is his name. I keep almost saying Steven. Stefan. Think that was his name, or Stefan. I don't know how you say it. Okay, but they were saying that he was like videotaping his girlfriend getting out of the shower. I thought it was his girlfriend, the guy Stefan's girlfriend. No, it was his friend's girlfriend that he was videoing. Like, he hid a camera and was videotaping the girl getting out of the shower. Like, that's a sign right there of sexual deviancy. I think that once they go through this guy's computers, like really go through them, because they just got a warrant for his phone, they're going to find this guy was deep, 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 deep in this child pee ring kind of thing. Pronounced Steven. Oh, it is Steven? Kids at that age are insecure and innocent. Teens going through that ugly puberty stage. Yes, very insecure. I was. That age is like one of the worst ages. Like, I would never want to go back to being 13 or 14 again. Like, I feel like that was like the awkward, as far as like feeling good about yourself. Like, I was just talking about this with my friend the other day because I was like, dude, I was so insecure because our kids are about to hit that age. And I'm like, I was so unbelievably like insecure about myself as at that age. Um, I think a lot of little girls are, because you're like, your body's changing, your friends' bodies are changing. You're looking, you're kind of comparing yourself to them. You're like, you know, and school's very hard at that age too, because it's like the girls who mature faster, they're the ones who get the more attention from the guys, right? And the girls like me, who like, I still haven't gone through puberty all the way. I still haven't grown. You know what I'm saying? You compare yourself, like, why do I look like I'm so young and they look like they're going through puberty and I look like I'm not, it's like, it's just a hard age. It's a hard fucking age at that age. I would never want to go back to being that age again. I don't think I ever felt so self-conscious in my life, when I was that age. I hated that age, honestly. He was buying her stuff. I was very secure at the time as a competitive athlete. I think we need to be careful about the things we attribute to these situations because it makes people dismiss the possibility. What do you mean, KB Bells? Maybe linked to low ego and fear of performance, hence the watching from safe place and innocent victims. Mm, that's possible. I developed very early. I'll never forget how uncomfortable, embarrassing it was getting attention from grown men. I had a friend who used to get attention from grown men like that because she developed very early. Like we were like 13. She looked like she was like 18. She just developed very early. And oh my God, I felt bad for her sometimes. Like sometimes I was like, oh, I'm kind of glad I look like a little girl because she got creepy attention. There was a lot of creepy men that used to hit on her. I mean, creepy. I had guys like that used to hit on me, which when I look back now, it makes me really fucking sick. Like I'm talking older men that used to try to hit on me when I was like 13. I looked like I was fucking 13. I looked like I was 10 when I was 13. Like I always looked younger than everybody else when I was a kid. I was very skinny, I was very tiny, and, like, if you see pictures of me and my friends, I'm the little one in the group. I'm the little tiny one. Most of my friends were taller than me, they were more developed than me, and when I think back, I'm like, "That's fucking creepy." Any of the guys that were hitting on me at that time, that were in, like, their 20s or maybe even older, that's fucking creepy because I looked like a kid. I looked young. My friends, I get it. They looked older. So, you could think, okay, they're like 18, possibly. I looked like I was 13 or 12 or 10. I looked like that age. One day about the violators, they go by a certain playbook. Oh, absolutely. I started my monthly course at 13. These predators get innocent girls pregnant, take their innocence forever. It's sick. Same here, on both things you just pointed out. Stop thinking, man wants you and you have kids, they don't want you. They want kids. The kids, don't fool yourself. Look, there's men that get in relationships and they're not fucking creeps. I would just be very concerned dating if I was a single mother with a daughter. I would be very, very concerned. Victims come in all shapes and sizes, but we can identify traits amongst perps. Yeah, victims could be anybody. You could literally be anybody, and anybody could be a victim. I'm just saying it's creepy. That whole thing with them being attracted to kids is sick. It's absolutely sick. Blonde kids are at high risk. I don't know. I don't know about that. I never heard that. He was arrested for SA battery material that depicts sex conduct. Yeah. Definitely no accident to cause unaliving. I know that. I'm saying he could have been doing something and then maybe she started to yell and he covered her mouth. You know what I'm saying? And didn't mean to. I don't know. I'm not saying it was an accident. He obviously purposely uh was victimizing this girl. There's no question of that. I'm just saying, did he mean to do that? Was there something else going on? uh I've heard people saying, there's a possibility like she got pregnant or something. Could that have been a reason? Or did she simply just tell him, look, I'm going to tell my mom if you don't stop, and he silenced her. I mean, who knows? Vape Queen's here trolling with the eyes, looking for beef ergs again. They confirmed it was, yes, they did, Autumn. It was in the reports. I read them last night. I went on the website myself and um looked up his name and read the documents myself. Like it's her. They put her name, it's her. So I wonder, well, I guess it takes time, right? Because they have to build evidence. He's already in custody, so there's no rush to charge him yet with her death. But it is kind of odd that they haven't charged him just yet. Leave Beefers alone. Leave Beefers alone. Braces all things boobies girl. She was such a cute little girl too. It's just so like that shit just kills me. It's like this poor little girl, who's just turned 13. She has a whole life ahead of her. Like why? Why did she deserve this? The mother sounded the one thing that did bother me the whole time about the mother, and I think Duty Ron had brought this up, and I was like totally on board with him on this one. I cannot believe, like, when she said in the interview that she wasn't at the birthday party and she had to work, I'm like, that's fucking weird. I'm sorry, but like, why would you plan a birthday party on a day that you had to work? Like, that's so bizarre to me. I would never do that. I don't know. I just think that's so strange. Like, why would you have a birthday party when you have to work? Like, just plan it on a day, unless she got called in at the last minute. But from what I understand, she like worked at Disney. So, like, I mean, was there like some big Disney fucking emergency? Like Mickey Mouse didn't show up or something? Like what the fuck? Nana, would you prefer I track you? No, we would prefer you fuck all the way off, actually. That's what we would prefer. Get a fucking life. That's what we would prefer. Fucking weirdo. Go for vape cream. Probably won't turn out too good for you. Yeah. Leave those kids alone. Talk about obsession. Her screen name is named after Laura's vaping habits. I know. Oh, we like the Trolls dolls. Nobody's scared of you, vape queen, you clown. Oh my god. Don't they have some vape realm to oversee? Yeah, Autumn, they were like so like getting off on like they didn't see Beefergs in my chat one day. And they're all over the place in like other comments, oh, Beefergs and MM aren't friends anymore. Like, oh my god, dude. Wow. You like why first of all, even if that was true, why the fuck would you get excited about that? Because this person wants to be so right about me being a piece of shit friend to people. Like they're actually dreaming up these fucking scenarios in their head that I fucked over Beefer somehow. Like they so badly want me to fuck over somebody so that they could be right. It's sick. It's a really sick thing. Yeah, they're creepy. Blow vape signals and see stuff in it. The vape community. There is a vape community on here, so perfect. Go fucking join the vape community. Person definitely doesn't vape. They're just a fucking loser. Clown. Go pretend you're Chris Watts' fucking sister or whatever the fuck you do. Girlfriend's sister. Maybe you should do that. This person has like 30 fucking 5 troll accounts and they're sitting here judging other people. Sure, Dan. Sure, Dan. I vape, but I not subject people to hearing it. There's a mute button for a reason. Did you hear Whistle Down left Laura? I don't care, dude, honestly. Does it surprise me that somebody left Laura? No, not at all. Oh, by the way, so birthday, I used my air fryer for the first time today. It was a big hit. It was a big hit. Fits perfectly. This thing's so cool. It has a light in it. It's just cool. You could do it from your phone. So you could like set the timer and preheat it from your phone. I don't know why you really need to do that because I was thinking of that. I'm like, it's like that's one of the advertising points. It's like hands-free cooking. And I'm like, well, I still have to go down here, like come down here to put the food in. So I really like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of a stupid feature if you think about it, because it's like I still have to put the food in here. I can't like the food's not gonna like fucking fly out of my refrigerator or my freezer on its own and put itself in there. I still have to come down here and like prepare the food and put it in the tray. So like how hard is it to press the button to start it? Like I mean the one cool thing is I guess if you preheat it, you still have to come down here. No, it's a stupid feature. I really don't understand it. I really don't. Like, why do you need hands free? I don't know. I used it on my phone just because, to be honest with you, it was a lot easier to figure out how to do it on my phone than it was on the actual machine. There's like all knobs and buttons. The one thing I don't like about it is there's no power off button. There's no, you can't power it off. So, maybe it turns off by itself because now it's off. So that was cool. My blow dryer, I got all the accessories for it yesterday, right? I got the Shark Speed Styler, I think it's called. So it comes with like you could get the little brush, the concentrator, and then I don't really know what this thing is. It's called a finishing tool. I'm not really sure. I gotta research that one because I might trade it in and get. There's another like round brush thing that you could get, but It's so weird. So that for some reason they shipped it separately. I guess because you could choose the accessories. So like it doesn't come pre-packaged. You could go on their website and you pick, okay, I want the dryer, and there's different attachments you could put on it. You could get one for curly hair, you could get one for straight hair, whatever. So I picked the three attachments, but they ended up shipping it separately. So for some reason the wrong zip code was so I got all the attachments for it. I just didn't get the actual blow dryer. It'll be here, I think, on Friday. I was like, if I only me, like it would happen too. I love my air fryer. I still got to learn how to use this thing, but I made my son chicken nuggets before, and he was like, "Oh my god, they're so good." I don't eat chicken nuggets, so like I don't eat chicken, so I didn't like try one. I'm gonna try making some French fries or something in here, maybe some Elio's pizza. But like, I'm just shocked at like how many things you can cook in this little fucking toaster oven looking thing. I need a super light dryer. It's so hard for me to do things like that. Well, I'll let you know how this one is when I get it. When I get it. I have you have the basket one, yeah. Somebody sent me, I think it was Kay Kanuga. Somebody screenshot, I guess I didn't see her comment in chat yesterday, and she was saying to get a silicone liner for the bottom of the air fryer. And somebody sent it to me because I guess I missed it. I didn't get the Ninja. Mine's not the Ninja, it's Kosori. Kosori. I don't know. I never heard of the brand. But anyway, love my air fryer. Steak is yeah, I can't wait to put like a meat in them and see how that turns out. So it's pretty weird. It has like 3 different levels. So if you want to broil, it goes on top. In the middle is toast, bagel, pizza, air fry, cookies, dehydrator. I'm probably never use that. Bake, roast, warm, ferment. That's the bottom. So you could dehydrate. Like, so if I wanted to make like dehydrated like fruit in there, I could do it. So it's pretty cool. I don't have one yet, but I want it to be cat safe. Well, this one's like just like it's a toaster oven basically. It's pretty big though. I was like, yeah, it's the same size as my toaster oven. I took it out of the box today. I was like, oh, this isn't really the same size as my toaster oven. It's a little bigger. I mean, but whatever. It is what it is. People say that they like stopped using their stove and their microwave though, and they like exclusively use this air fryer thing. So I'm like, is that going to be like kitchens of the future? They're just gonna have like giant air fryers, no microwaves. Like, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm not a big fan of the microwave either. First of all, I like microwave. Like, there's radioactive waves, right? That's one reason, but I don't know, like food in the microwave just never comes out good. I don't mind if like heating liquids up or like, you know what I'm saying? But like, you can't put meat like in a microwave. It's just like it doesn't come out good. Although my husband microwaves his bacon. I like refuse to do that. That's one thing I can't wait to try in here, some bacon. I feel like bacon's gonna come out bomb in here because it's gonna get cooked evenly. So I'm excited about that. Celebrate your birthday on day off. My grandma was planning it. Huh? Celebrate her birthday on your day off. Oh, you're talking about the case still. Okay. I'm like, huh? My birthday? I need a toaster. ZZ, I'm going to tell you right now, this is the best toaster I've ever owned in my life. My mom got it and I copied her. Me and my mom copied everything. Hold on. All right. It's made by Hamilton Beach. And it's this, I don't know if they still make it, but I'm telling you, it's the best fucking toaster I've ever owned in my life. And we've owned quite a few toasters. And this toaster has just never done me wrong. It's made by Hamilton Beach. It's a little silver toaster, like a regular toaster, and it's so good. It's like everything comes out of it perfect. You put it on like this, because I feel like a lot of toasters, if you put it like, I like things kind of like almost burnt when I toast them. I'm weird. Not like burnt, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I like it browned on the top, like heavily. But this one's really good. If you put it on the light setting, it's light. If you put it on the hot, high setting, it's you got a nice crisp, not burnt though. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Leftover pizza is one of my favorite. That's what I can't wait to do too. Ooh, a meatloaf. I got the best meatloaf recipe. If anybody's interested, it's on my community page. The meatloaf recipe. Their behavior whatsoever and feel it happen again, even though it's entirely out of their control. Hold on, I'm trying to read your guys' comments. I have cut my use of the oven by a lot since I got an air fryer. I even do steak in there, saving on the barbecue mess too. I still love barbecue. I'm definitely going to be barbecuing. Like people, it took me so long to finally get one of these things, so I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I want to try doing Elio's pizza just to see how pizza would come out. There's a pizza setting. See, that's the whole thing though. I gotta learn a little bit better, but like the air fry option, because they don't have like, all right, say if you take like French fries out, do you just follow the conventional oven like instructions? I know I sound like an idiot, but I'm new to air frying. So like, so if you do you air fry it or do you still bake it? That's where I'm like so confused because I'm like bake, broil. Uh, there's so many different things. I'm like, oh my God. My mom would have loved an air fryer. She like didn't even get to experience one. She would have loved this thing. My dad would have liked it too because he loved everything crispy. And that's what my husband said when he ate the chicken nuggets before. He's like they're like nice and crispy. He's like when you do them in the oven, they're like soggy a little, and like the breading falls off. He's like they're perfect. They're like crispy on the outside, and soft on the inside. So TikTok has loads of recipes. All right, I'm gonna have to check that out. I got rid of the grill and we just used the Blackstone and I don't know what that other word is. Traeger? Blackstone. What's a Blackstone? No, don't bake it. 75, 10 to 15 minutes. Hey there, MM. Hope you had a good birthday. Thank you very much, Garden Girl. Thank you. Hope you had a great birthday. Thank you, Karma. Appreciate that. Air fryer fry. So they usually have instructions, but if not, I'd use 300, 350, 12 minutes and go from there. Okay, cool. That's what I did with the chicken nuggets. Well, I looked it up before. I was just like frozen chicken nuggets, and it was pretty much the same. Um, it was the same instructions. Check online. There's literally directions for everything you can imagine to cook in an air fryer. All right, cool. A lot of stuff has air fryer directions because I've had a convection oven and like every time I'm like, I never use the convection feature on my oven because I'm like, I don't know what the fucking instructions are. Is it different? They don't put it on like the bags of most things, like an outdoor griddle. Oh, you're talking like the like almost like they have it like the hibachi place when you go to hibachi, like just like a flat griddle kind of thing. The green dress. Oh, JP's the MGL video. Go check it out. I'm on my phone. I can't play it, but she did the MGL getting arrested. It's so funny. In the green dress. She got the green sparkly looking dress. It's hilarious. I heat minimum 3 minutes, then good to go. What do you mean, like preheat it? Or I appreciate your help. Unfortunately, I took was essay at 9, so it came to. It's definitely the reason it happened to me was to be there 100 for my granddaughter. Oh my God. In our house because the standard wouldn't fit. First time I used it, it says convection oven, high bake, low bake. I was like, what the? My husband had to tell me. Yeah, I have no idea. I wish I was like more of a foodie. You get a small plug-in kind. I have the plug-in one, moderator, the little plug-in flat thing. I have one of those. We used to do pancakes on it, bacon. If we make like BLTs, I pull that thing out because it's so much easier to have it all. I have one that's like, I don't know, maybe like 2 feet wide. I don't know. I've been seeing them lately for the outdoors. I love barbecue. Like everything tastes better in the barbecue to me. Meat like is just so much better on the barbecue. I'm gonna get me a dehydrator. Well, that's why you should get this air fryer. You can dehydrate in it too. I'm not like big on dehydrated food. Like I don't know. So I doubt I'll ever use that feature, but I was just like, I'm like, what the frick am I gonna? I guess you can make like potato chips. No, aren't potato chips basically just dehydrated potatoes? Like I guess that would be good. I want to try. There's a recipe in the book that came with it for, hold on a second. It is Mexican pizza. It looks good. A lot of these recipes, like, I'll never do, but this one looks good. Ooh, and pita bread. That looks good. Um, Cheddar crisp. Oh, no, that's chili beef nachos. Hold on a second. Where the fuck did this thing go? It was like a Mexican pizza. I'm like, ooh, that looks amazing. Oh, I want to try this too. Air fried zucchini fries. Hold on. See, I'm like a total veggie head. Like, all the vegetable stuff looks good to me, and then the meat, I see the meat and I'm like, skip. I don't know. Damn it. Ooh, this looks good. Green bean casserole. See? It's always the freaking vegetable stuff. Garlic bread. Fire roasted Mexican rice. Ooh, that looks good. Let's see. Ooh, you know what I can't wait to do? Because I always do roasted red potatoes. And I mix them with like a little bit of oil and vinegar. I'm not vinegar, oil, some garlic, put some Parmesan cheese on them. I don't put rosemary. I fucking hate rosemary. Rosemary can fuck all the way off. But I make, the little red potatoes, and oh my God, they're probably gonna come out so good in this thing. Cause they probably come out like nice and like soft on the inside. Oh, I can't wait to try those in here. Um, they have gyro. Hold on a second. Where the hell did I see this thing? Yeah, like this thing, pork tenderloin, that's never happening. I don't know about this recipe. Cheesy mac and beef casserole. I'm like, I don't know about beef in my mac and cheese. I do make a good homemade mac and cheese. I haven't made it in a really long time though, and I totally don't even remember how to make it. I have to find the recipe. Oh, here it is, Mexican pizza. It looks pretty easy, but it looks good. Ooh, mini zucchini pizzas. There was another one for a fried cauliflower. I love cauliflower, so I can't wait to try it for like that kind of shit. I'll be making dog treats this year. Oh yeah, the dog treats are expensive. You hate Mexican? And shut up. You don't hate Mexican food. Whatever you were eating at your dad's party, that shit looked good. That shit looked delicious. I hate Mexican food. I love Mexican food. A crock pot too. I don't have a. I have. Oh, I would send you. I have like 30 crock pots that I never fucking use sitting in my basement right now. I hate tacos. Said no one ever. Yeah, right. Who like? That's why I want to try two nachos. Those are gonna be good. Spicy peppers, ground them. Oh, okay. I would never even think you could do that at Blank Slate. That's interesting. So you can make your own spices. I'm so not a food person, in case you guys can tell. Like people, I wish I did. I see people like genuinely, like my friend, she like she's like genuinely excited to cook. Like she loves like cooking. And I just wish I had that where I like really enjoyed it. But it's just I'm just like, because I'm not a big food person. I'm like, I'll just eat. I eat so I like what I used to say to my mom, because my mom is a big foodie. I used to tell her, you live to eat and I eat to live. Cause she used to get like mad at me because I wasn't like excited about food. Like her, like she was, and I'm like, because you live to eat and I eat to live. I just eat because I have to. Like so I consume food because I have to. I'm like, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't get excited about food. Like I'm not like, yay, like I can't wait to try this new food. I'm just like, okay, cool, new food. Like, I don't know, some people are like really, really excited about it. And I don't get excited about it. But you know what? Like some people hate painting houses and I fucking love it. So to each their own, right? But I know because I'm a wife, I should be love cooking. I should love it. I should cook. That's all I should do. Laundry and cooking, guys. I like to put cheese in there and crisp it. I love burnt cheese. I don't really like care for burnt cheese. I like melted cheese. I don't enjoy cooking as much as I like eating well. Yeah, like I like eating, don't get me wrong. Like I get cravings and there's like certain foods I love that I like absolutely love and enjoy. It's just like I'm not adventurous when it comes to eating. So I could literally eat the same thing every day and be happy. Like I don't need to have like crazy meals. Like I'm not like even like I always told my husband, like, you're lucky I'm a cheap date because like I don't need to be wined and dined. Like, like I don't care. I don't care to go out to dinner. I don't know. I don't care to like, oh, I need to go to an expensive restaurant. Like I'm not like that. So kind of sucks, but I used to love to cook, but I gotta tell you, if I ever hit the lottery, first thing I'm doing is hiring a chef. Yes, girl. Andy, could you send some Jack in the Box here? I really want to try it. My mom used to love it. I told you this last time you said with the Jack in the Box. My mom always talked about that place. I think if like the word taco ever came up, my mom would be like, "Oh my God, Jack in the Box." So one thing I miss about living in California, because they don't have them here. They used to, I think, at one time. Because all my aunts and uncles, like I know they love it too, and I don't think they ever left the state of New York. Half of them, like, I know they might have, but they used to talk about it too. I put cheese in tortilla. See, ooh, I love that. That's like my favorite quesadilla, just a plain cheese quesadilla with some salsa. I'm good. And sour cream. I could eat sour cream. My husband thinks it's disgusting. He's like, that's so fucking gross. Because I could literally probably just sit there and eat sour cream right out of the tub. I love it. It's so good. Like, I'm big on condiments and dips. I need dips and condiments for my food. Ovi, you do not want to go outside right now, dude. I don't know who you're trying to fool, but it's pouring rain out, and I just don't think you're gonna actually go out there. But go ahead, go ahead. You hear the rain? Yeah, you don't want to go out. I let all my dates supersize their value meals. You're such a catch. No. I'm fixing to go make quesadillas and nachos. Oh my God, I'm like starving right now. You guys are killing me here. Chicken quesadillas, yeah. Well, fajitas, I mean, that's pretty easy to make. I want one of those presses. You need the press. Like they have at like Moe's or like, there's this place we go to when we go to Florida. Oh, their quesadillas are so good. They have this like green, I don't know what kind of sauce it is. I want to say it's like a uh it's some type of what the fuck's the green shit? Holy shit. Guacamole. It's kind of like it's a guacamole, but it has like I don't know. It's oh my God, it's just so good. I don't know. It's like thinner than a guacamole sauce. It's green, so I'm assuming there's guacamole in it, but it's like oh my God, it's so good. It's like a sweet it's just delicious. It's delicious. Now I want bacon, wings, nachos, tacos. Yeah, we've been rain central over here. It's been raining for the last 2 days. I woke up yesterday on my birthday. I'm like, of course it's raining. I'm like, it was beautiful the last 2 days, but of course on my birthday I wake up and the weather is fucking horrible. Because I'm like, we wouldn't have it any other way. I have chicken sheet pan meal with asparagus, mushrooms in the oven. Ooh, that sounds fancy. Mm-mm. It's not salsa. It's a sauce. It's just like a creamy sauce. I don't know what it is, but it's so good. Oh, it's delicious. I gotta see what it is. I gotta look it up one day. So good. I make even mini meatloafs, freeze and heat later. Add Arby's sauce to quesadillas. Thank me later. Arby's sauce. Arby's. It's where what is it? Whatever they say. We have a ton of rain, but warm. I'm wearing shorts all week. Oh, so totally off subject, right? That fucking Chronicles of the fuck. Am I saying the right person? I always get them confused. I think that's their name. Chronicles of the something. Shady? Is that the one that hangs out in Laura's chat? Chronicles of the Shady? I think that's their name. I don't know. They posted some stupid fucking video before. I like it was so stupid. It was something directed at Jules, I guess, because she went up on Queen Bee's panel last night, and I didn't even get to listen to the whole thing. I fell asleep while it was going on, and I woke up, and then it was on members only. I'm like, what happened? What happened to the video? Um. Anyway, they posted some bullshit. I don't know, something with Wendy V, and it was like Jules talking shit about me from like 3 years ago. I don't even know what it was. I didn't even like read it. I was like, whatever. So I wrote a comment under their thing before, And I'm like, oh, wow, you know, like 3-year-old shit, you know, good job. Because, like, who the fuck is this person? Were they even around 3 years ago to know, like, the whole history between me and Jules? And, like, they weren't, I don't even think this person was around. So they're like, oh, I don't bother you. Here you are commenting under my video. And I'm like, oh, so, like, they're so brainwashed by Laura. Because I'm like, why do you have to bother somebody? Like, they're like, oh, I don't comment on your videos. And I'm like, okay, well, that's your fucking choice. But, like, is there some rule that you have to bother me first in order for me to comment on your videos? Like, did I miss something? Did I miss the memo? Because, like, pretty sure this is social media. So, like, it means that we could socialize with each other, right? The comment section is public. It's open to anybody. Okay. So if I want to comment, like, my name's mentioned in your video, why shouldn't I come over here and comment on it? Just said, I didn't even leave a bad comment. I just said, like, 3 years old stuff. Okay. Yawn. Big deal. Of me and Jules fighting, but you don't even know the history. I don't even know what the purpose of the video was. Honestly, it was a really stupid video. Like, I love this, like, concept of, like, you know, you have to bother somebody. I'm like, I just left a comment here because, like, my name's in the video, so I figured, why can't I comment on it? You have to have bothered me first for me to leave a comment on a video. Okay. Because Laura likes to say that Jules is the biggest liar on YouTube. And I'm like, well, first of all, that would probably be you, Laura. You're probably in the running for that. You and Molly Golightly. Okay. I don't know about all of YouTube because, I mean, it's impossible for me to say. I haven't, you know, I don't know every single person on YouTube. But in this little community, I would probably say you and Molly Golightly hold the fucking, you know, trophy on that one as far as being the biggest fucking liars in the community. But Laura does this all the time, though. And I challenge her. So if any of her fucking people are listening, take your little screen recording device out, okay? And screen record this because I want to know. Because she says I'm a liar and she says Jules is a liar. When she says Queen Bee's a liar, everybody's a liar. But she never gives an example of what exactly she's lying about. So I want to know when it pertains to Laura, what lies has Jules told about Laura? Because what I see on her channel most of the time, all the time, is her playing Laura's own words and then just giving commentary over it, like giving her opinion about what Laura says. So I want to know exactly what is she lied about when it comes to Laura. You know, for Laura to call her a liar, what has she lied about to Laura? What have I lied about? What about Laura? What lies have I told about Laura? What lies has Jules told about Laura? What lies has Queen Bee told about Laura? Because I'll tell you right now, I watch just about every single one. Oh, Beef Riggs, you're in here. Your buddy was looking for you. Vape Queen. They were very concerned about you. If she's in here, there she is. Wasn't that long ago? Chronicles of the Shady used to post anti-Laura videos, but now she's hanging over nuts. Yeah, because she's a follower. So I want to know exactly what is she lying about. Laura lies more than I lay in bed. Hold on, everywhere I dig here. She used to be furry. Said hello. Hope you had a good day at work. Oh my, I don't usually either, but she said she's canceled, and it's a ton of history about rap throughout there. Who's that? Ooh, sounds interesting. Pled down to attempted. Oh, what's that about? I was thinking the same thing, but I wasn't sure if it was the same person. Yes, it was the same person. Absolutely. Um, she literally plays Laura's words. Yeah. So I want to know. I want to know exactly what has Jules lied about because every single thing that she's ever said Laura's done, she's played a clip of it on her channel. She will literally take the exact clip and play it on her channel in her video. So again, using Laura's own words. So, you know, it's very easy to call somebody a liar, but you really need to give an example of like how they're lying. I mean, we could give a million examples of lies that, you know, people here have told, Laura being one of them. You know, she's lied about so many things. It's almost hard to keep up with all the lies. Wendy V posted that screenshot. I remember around the same time she hated Diane because she would make Wendy V remove anti-Diane comments in her chat. Wait, hold on. Wendy V posted that screenshot. You're talking about the one of Jules. I remember she did that. I remember around the same time she hated Diane because she would make Wendy V remove any anti-Diane comments in her chat. Who would make her? Vape Queen left me a comment. MM's live, where are you? No, they didn't. What a loser. Why are they so worried about you? It's so weird. But they said they're going to track Nana. They asked Nana if they wanted. Um, that's what I want to know. Life Rewinded. Like, what is she lying about? Like, if I accuse Laura of lying about something, like for instance, okay, Laura was lying about her sales on her website of her murder candles. I went in and showed you guys. I I I went in her live before she even debuted these candles. It said that she sold like fucking 10 of them. Okay, before anybody even knew they were up there. Then the next day the number went down somehow, and then she goes on a live stream and she's like, oh Jules, none of your candles have sold yet. You know, you're as irrelevant in the candles as you are on YouTube. So I'm like, wait a second, because when I saw it the day before, so I went back to my live where I showed the candles and your website says that you sold 5 of them or whatever it was, or 3, whatever the fucking number was, the day prior. So you're like, oh, I didn't sell any. That's a fucking lie right there. That's a blatant lie, as Laura likes to say, right? Blatant lie. So like, I'll give you an example. I still yet to see one example of one thing I've said about her that's been a lie. One thing. Or that Jules has said, or anybody else. Laura needs to stop talking to show more proof back at her claims up when she can't do that. It's obvious Laura's lying. Oh, and she also says some fucked up shit that she hopes people get. What did she say about burnt toast getting R'd? And then she's like, robbed by burnt toast. And I'm like, oh no, you said the R. But I'm like, how is burnt toast robbing people? We all know what she meant when she said that can't wait to find out who this ITO person is, whatever their name is, in their own words, person. I don't think she meant like their personal information find out. I think she means like who they are, because it's obviously somebody who is either friends with Burnt Toast thinks maybe Bullhorn Betty or somebody, or friends with maybe somebody that was friends with Queen Bee and turned on her, or Laura's people. I mean, because Laura seems so bothered by this whole thing. And I find it really weird because I'm like, why is Laura so bothered by this whole thing? It has nothing to do with her. I don't understand why she's so deeply in the doo-doo involved. She is the drama. I commented because their video portrayed context entirely inaccurate. Whose video is that? Laura said she was so serious about leaving drama this time. Yeah, right. She never does. I'm just saying it's hypocritical of Wendy V to post shit about who fell out with whom years ago as if it's big. But I don't understand. Okay, me and Jules had a little baby fight on YouTube, right? Like 3 years ago. 3 years ago. And we've spoken to one another behind the scenes, squashed it. It's over. Like, and we didn't even go that hard at each other. I felt like our fight was more like I did a little parody of her joking around. You know what I'm saying? I made a couple of parodies of her joking around. Like, it wasn't like a mean, nasty, vicious fight. Like, we fought how you should fight on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, just talking shit about one another on YouTube. Like, that was a fight. Neither one of us had to go real life or threaten each other or any of that kind of shit. So I don't even understand, like, what's her point? She's fought with how many, Wendy V hated Diane, but she's in Diane's chat. I mean, she wanted Diane, she was part of the whole fuck Diane and Wendy and all this shit. Now, all of a sudden, she's cool with Diane. Diane's a scammer. She scammed St. Jude's. Now, all of a sudden, you're cool with her? Come on. So who the fuck are you? Oh, I saw your comment, Kate Canuga. Somebody sent it to me saying my Ninja sounds very similar to your air fryer. If and when you cook anything that drips onto the bottom of the unit, it burns and smokes if you don't keep as a liner. Yeah. Mine's it's a Cosori. I say it. But thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye for that. It says in the owner's manual, it's some smoke, like steam smoke is normal, but if there's black smoke, shit's burning. So Who even watches Wendy V anymore? I don't. Once she latched to RDA. Yeah, I know. Exactly. Once she fucking hung her, what do you call it? Hitched her wagon to fucking RDA's cart. I was like, bye, bitch. Ain't nobody taking you seriously anymore. Must be she has corn in it. Who has corn in it? Pray for Laura's victims and children she is now bashing and the mothers. Or full of shit and has been for the past 6 years. Yeah, pretty much. I think it was 4, and the two of you were very funny, not mean stuff. No, we like went at it a little bit and kind of shit talked each other, and it kind of just ended, and that was the end of it. Like, wasn't that big of a deal. Um, and we're fine. We made up. Our fight had nothing to do with Laura. Like, it was more with Tiffany, really. Didn't even have to do with Laura so much. Laura never liked Jules. Me and Tiffany were friendly with her. She was never friends with Jules. And she used to hate when Jules would come up on our panels. And she'd be like, "Ugh, I can't stand her." And like, she had no really good reason to not like her. I think because Jules never made a big deal about Laura, So Laura just didn't like her. Banning anything in the chat is called controlling a narrative. And a narrative is not a statement of truth. It's an interpretation of a story. That's very true. Yeah, Jules is her own person. Starting with showing where the assault was. Anything that drips and burns. Amazon has regular oven liners. And how many sheets you could cut. All right, Kate Kanuga, thanks. I'm definitely going to check that out. Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the tip. Jules may start on live soon, yeah. Who's trying to get back in the mix? I just don't watch her either, but I saw she... Oh, she screamed. Did she post that recently, Beaver? Because I don't even pay attention to that asshole. If something is weird, it's your mom and dad also being all into the YouTube drama. Oh, are you talking about that Jones and chick? I also wonder if Perp had never hooked up with MGL back in 2019. Nah. Mellow one, I think Laura's, you know what? I would say maybe, because she did like get a little full of herself back then. Or should I say more full of herself, right? We should read her post to Queen Bee, and it'll tell you all about her mentality. Hold on. I think that's just who she was, because we saw evidence of that when, she was fighting with people and making a murderer. I mean, only Laura could take a fucking Netflix documentary or whatever the fuck that was on and turn it into a fucking drama fest. You know what I'm saying? Like, and have drama with people who watched a fucking Netflix documentary. Only her. She posted it last night and she went into QB's. Oh, I thought I heard somebody saying Wendy V was in there. I thought, because I fell asleep while they were live last night. And so, sorry if you guys hear me like smacking. I'm literally licking peanut butter. Whoa, off a spoon right now. Holy shit! I just almost dropped my whole entire laptop. I'm really hungry. All right, hold on. I know it's probably gross. I eat like peanut butter like it's going out of style. I was sitting on my counter just calling my name. I'm like, ooh, that Jif looks good right now. I've always was a Skippy fan, but lately I've been enjoying me some Jif. Hold on a second. All right, which name am I on here? All right, hold on. Yeah, I've been enjoying Jif. Peanut butter got so damn expensive. You guys see how expensive peanut butter is lately? Holy shit. All right, let me. get on here. I gotta get off here in a few minutes. I gotta make myself something to eat. I might try the Elio's pizza in the air fryer. How do you wash the basket though? That's the only question. Mine has like one of those, like a deep fryer basket. I guess you just wash it like you wash anything else, right? I just don't want it to get like rusty. All right. I guess I don't know. Like, would you put it in the dishwasher? Oh, I eat peanut butter right out of the jar. It's so bad. You don't like the almond butter? I've never tried that. You don't like peanut butter, Nana? That's good. More peanut butter for me. Peanut butter toast drizzled with honey. See, like, I would never eat that because that's just so weird to me, but, like, on toast, I'm so boring, but it probably is good. Like, just like I don't even like jelly on my peanut butter. When I was a kid, like, people used to be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Because I hate jelly. I hate jelly. I despise jelly in anything. It's like the devil. Ugh, I hate it. So I would never eat ever eat peanut butter and jelly. Like, it makes the sandwich and the bread all soggy. It's disgusting. Now, peanut butter with chocolate, gimme some. But peanut butter with jelly, mm-mm. It's all soggy and gross, and I just hate jelly. It's disgusting. But so I would just literally eat peanut butter on white bread. And people used to be like, "Oh my god, that's disgusting." I love it. I love it. Peter Pan kinda girl. I never tried that one. I don't think I've ever tried that one. I grew up, like, on Skippy. Like, my mom always bought Skippy. That was my jam, you know? And I love Skippy still, don't get me wrong, but I don't love the price of it. For some reason, it's, like, a dollar more expensive than Jif, and I just refuse to pay it. Like, peanut butter is like a whole jar of peanut butter right now is about 5 or $6 here. I mean, that's, like, insane. Fucking jar of peanut butter. Like, peanut butter used to be like that cheap snack that you ate. You know, like when there's nothing in the house, your mom's like, "Make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Shut up." You know, like when your mom don't feel like making something, like that's your cheap snack. That's your cheap, easy snack to eat. And it's $5 a jar now. Like, holy shit. It's ridiculous. All right. Maybe because more and more people have peanut allergies now and they're not selling peanut butter because apparently everybody's allergic to peanuts nowadays. I don't know, when I was a kid, I didn't know anybody that was allergic to peanuts. Now all of a sudden, you can't bring anything with peanuts to school. It's like crazy. I'm like, why are all these kids all of a sudden allergic to peanuts? Like, I don't remember ever even knowing one kid. Like, just on my son's hockey team, there's like 3 kids allergic to peanuts. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, well, I don't know about anymore. This was like 2 years ago. Um, I was like, that's fucking crazy. Like, and that sucks. Oh my God. If I was allergic to peanuts, I would be very upset because I love honey roasted peanuts. Not boiled peanuts, though. That's fucking gross. Boiled peanuts do not sound like anything I would ever want. But peanut butter, whew. I'm having dinner, posting my food review. Ooh, all right, Andy. I'll have to check that out. I don't eat that baby poop. It does look like baby poop. I'm not gonna argue with you there. I got turned off to peanut butter one time because I was trying to make my own peanut butter sauce for, like, ice cream, and I cooked it. Ugh, and it burnt. Bro, the smell of burnt peanut butter, I mean, like, that's probably something you don't even think of, but it is horrifying. It is the most disgusting smell, and I could not get it out of, like, my head, that smell. It was bad, so I didn't eat peanut butter for, like, a while because I was like, "Ugh," like, all I could think of was that burnt peanut butter, and I was like, "That is the most disgusting thing ever." But I didn't needless to say, whoever fucking posted this stupid peanut butter sauce recipe, like, I think they were trolling because I just don't even see how it was possible what they were saying to do. Peanut butter jelly, sock him in the belly. Alright, so wait, let's just read this real quick. Look how Laura, she wants to be taken sorry, let me go back for a second. You know what? I'll just go on here. She wants to be taken seriously as a true crime channel, and then this is the live. The title sick fuck she is covering for. Jen Soto and the sick fuck she is covering for. Like, okay, Laura. Yeah, that's good way to, you know. What do you have? What do you have?
I just heard something like drop that sounded like a oh, what the fuck that was. Bro, could you just stop finding things? I don't know where you find these things. Today he was like stuck. Like I went under my couch. I'm on the phone with my friend this morning and I'm trying to look for I don't know what he was looking for. I go under the couch, there's nothing under there. I don't know if anybody else's dogs do this. I swear there's like a ghost or something in my house because he's like in the corner between my couch and the wall, like just stuck in there, like digging, like smelling around, looking for something. And I looked all over. There's nothing there. I don't know what the fuck he sees or hears or smells or now he's doing it on the other side of the couch. I have no idea what he's like looking for. There's nothing there. Toys aren't there. I don't know what he thinks is back there. Hopefully there's not like a mouse or something in the wall that he hears. Um, you have a candle, BF? What do you mean? Did I tell you guys what happened with the candles thing the other day? Wait, I gotta tell you guys this really quick. I had a fucking disaster because I had one this morning too. I was on the phone with my friend and I'm going to refill my coffee cup, not realizing that I really oh, here, your toy is back here. Here's one toy. Um, dude, I didn't even realize I had a whole full cup of coffee. I just bought that new coffee mug and the top is a little hard to get off. I go take the top off, the whole fucking coffee cup flies out of my hand, coffee all over my cabinets, all over the floor. I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" It was a mess, a whole full thing. I don't know why I thought it wasn't full. For some reason, I thought it felt empty, so I went to, like, refill it. Fucking whole full cup of thing, 22 ounces of coffee all over my kitchen floor today. Like, you gotta be kidding me. All over my stove, all over my cabinets. But anyway, the other day, this is great. So I have the thing that I make the candles in. It's like a Presto pot. It is a Presto pot. My husband made it. It's a Presto pot. So and then you screw like a spout in it, almost like a hose. It has a valve on it, right? That you open and close. And this way you could, the wax pours right out of it, right? I still use the pitchers because you're not supposed to, like, mix your scents in there. So, I'm making these candles, and I had about 2 pounds of wax that I needed to make these little tester candles that I'm testing. It's so bad. So, I put 2 pounds of wax in there. I think it was actually wait, it might have been more than 2 pounds of wax. Now that I'm thinking about it. It was about 3 pounds of wax. I put it in there, and I walked away because it takes, like, a couple it takes a little bit for it to melt. All of a sudden, I'm, like, talking to my son, and I hear, like, it sounds like running water. I'm like, "What the fuck?" I turn around, dude, the wax had started to melt, and once it starts melting, it goes pretty quick. Like, half of what I put in there, at least, like, half, was literally just pouring out of the thing, the pot, 'cause I must have forgot to close the valve the last time I used it, so the valve was wide open, and it poured down the whole front of my stove, all over the floor, but I gotta tell you, out of every mess I've had to clean up in, like, the last 2 years, that was the most satisfying thing ever. It was so fun to clean that up. I had, like, a credit card, and I just, like, scraped it, like, across the floor, and it was so fun. So, yeah, big candle disaster in my kitchen. It was great, but it was easy to clean up, and it was actually really fun to clean up. It was like I just scraped it with the credit card, and it was so satisfying. I was like, "Ooh, I kind of enjoyed this." All right. Thank you, little Susie, for joining. Thank you. Oh, that's right. In case some of you guys weren't in here earlier when I first started this, I was told yesterday that we're allowed to gift memberships to people, like creators. I think there's like 5. So I'm gonna try. I gotta watch Nonsenses live, and I'm gonna try to figure out how to do that. And I'm gonna try to commit to more members lives here at least once a week. One last thing, make sure you get the BPA free line PFOA free liners are another note. Nutella, it's so funny. I never ate Nutella in my life. I just tried it for like the first time like a month ago. On banana, which is like apparently weird because I'm Italian and apparently Italian people are supposed to eat Nutella. I didn't know that. Um, anyway, thank you, Cake and I'll definitely check that out. All right, so let's take a look at Laura's thing. Uh, beef eggs are leaving again. Uh-oh. Our friend Vape Queen's gonna think we're not really friends. I'm paying beef eggs to be in here. That's actually her job. I pay her to be in here. All right, so here's Laura's really immature post from earlier today. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Laura's I talk about Laura, I'm obsessed. Laura could fucking talk about Queen Bee every day and she's not obsessed. I just need to be clear. Okay. Let's be clear, Queen Bee. You are an insecure, weak, wannabe bully. Why is everybody always a wannabe? She always starts these off like telling people that they're like some type of wannabe. Wannabe this, wannabe like, what do you mean a wannabe bully? I don't know. I've never heard of that. Like, who wants to be a bully? Like, it's so weird. Wannabe bully. I haven't used the word wannabe in like at least 20 something years. I mean, like, that's just like not even a word that I would ever use to wannabe. Wannabe bully. I'm like, what? It's like either you're a bully or you're not. Like a wannabe bully? I don't know. It's kind of fucking weird. But all right. You can have the most I'm sorry. You can have the most pathetic liars on your panel who are legit the biggest joke in the drama community to bash me and tell lies about me. But you aren't the same person who cries. Oh, I'm sorry. But aren't you the same person who cries like a little girl when people have done that to you? Like, what, Laura? That was one big, long fucking run on sentence. I don't even like, you can have the most pathetic liars on your panel who are legit the biggest joke in the drama community. Like, I don't know, Laura. Use commas, dude. That shit's so long and doesn't even make sense. It's a big run on sentence. That's stupid. Anyway. Why, yes, you most certainly do. Okay. Double, triple spacing. I truly don't know who you think you are, but more importantly, I don't know who you think I am. Okay. Girl, I've been talked about, lied on, and harassed from way worse than you. And guess what? I'm still here doing my thing. She put thing. Oh my god, this is so childish. Like this sounds like she like has like a 14-year-old at her house, like her assistant. Maybe her assistant's like 14 years old. She's like, "Here, could you write this for me?" Like, Laura, this sounds like it literally sounds like a child wrote this. Like it's so ugh. It's so It's just so bad. All right, hold on. I'm still here doing my thing, and most of them are long gone, as you will be too. Enjoy your ride now, because most of us know and have seen how you will end up. You can't sustain a hate channel. Okay. Or a bullying channel. Like, why is that two separate sentences? You can't sustain a hate channel, and then she makes a new sentence, or a bullying channel. Okay. Remember MFW, Negs, DC Media Girl, Molly? Yeah, there's been quite a few. Don't think you're immune. The very people smiling in your face are the very people trying to take you out. Don't believe me? Look at their history. But I don't need to tell you. You believe you're invincible. So did the others. Just saying. So do you, Laura. That's the problem. So do you, Laura. You think you're invincible on this platform. You really do. You think you're, like, untouchable on this platform, that your channel can't be fucking taken. But you know what the difference is? When most of us lose our channels, if we lose our channels, we're just gonna be like, "Oh, well." You know? Life goes on. For you, yeah, it ain't gonna be the same, Laura. Your whole life is contingent and dependent on this channel. Your whole survival on this earth is reliant on this channel. So, if I were you, I would focus your energy towards not doing drama and trying to build a legitimate channel so that you have less of a chance of it getting taken away. But this is what you choose to do. So, anyway, hold on. But I don't need to tell you. Blah 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 blah. Just saying. All right. So did the others. Just saying. So my point is, and then that's one sentence. She was talking about people. I have to point this out. And the only reason I am is because Laura was pointing out how stupid everybody else is. Oh, this one can't spell. This one can't write. This one can't do that. I mean, this is like the worst piece of literary fucking garbage. It looks like a 3-year-old wrote it. Like, you're starting sentences with but and your run-on sentences. Like, Laura, you're no English professor yourself. I'm like, either am I, but I at least know the difference between your, and your. Like, or no, there's only two of them. Your and your, or their, and their, or two and two and two. But, all right. So, I mean, she's like, or a bullying channel. Like, that's a sentence right there. Or a bullying channel. That's not a sentence. Anyway, so do the others. All right. So she writes, so my point is, and then that's a sentence right there. That is a sentence right there in itself, in and of itself. So my point is, okay, people have told me about your epic fail last night with the biggest liar in the history of the drama community, and just wanted to say thank you for making people laugh their asses off. I'm like, really, Laura? People told you, or you were sitting there watching? Because let's be honest, nobody fucking told you. You sat there and watched. My life wasn't even about you, and that's the funniest part. You don't want people to know the truth, so you think you can bully me or intimidate me into keeping my mouth shut when you lie. Yeah, good luck. I'm not one of your weak ass peasants, nor am I, this is a whole new sentence, nor am I someone who will ever come down to the likes, oh, I'm sorry, cower down to the likes of you or anyone. Keep lying, and I will keep spreading the truth. You just showed what a true, weak, hypocritical bee you are. Like, what? Trying to bully me. You have a better chance of winning the lotto 5 times. Go outside, get some fresh air. You certainly have plenty of money to go on vacation. You jealous? So go, enjoy. I'm like, ooh, burn. Sick burn, Laura. I bet Queen Bee is crying from that one. Like, I'm like, is that like, I'm sorry, but that's like the funniest clap back I've ever fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, what? First of all, I don't know who nominated Jules as the biggest liar in the drama community besides fucking Laura. Like, I've never heard anybody else even refer to her as the biggest liar or a liar besides Laura. So I guess Laura nominated her and awarded her for the biggest liar, because Laura says so. It must be true, right? Um, she's like, oh, she's known by who, Laura? Besides you, who else knows her as the biggest liar? Give me a fucking break. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. And then how is she being bullied last night? I don't know. I didn't watch Queen's Bees live. Like I was in there for about like maybe 20 minutes and then I passed out. So I really don't know all that was like said on there. So I don't know. Respectful and truthful. It's sad to see people get this way when all they have to do is stay in their own lane. Meanwhile, Laura's the only one that's not staying in her own lane. Respect this community is a biggie. In this community is a biggie. And if they can't at least be respectful, then why have a channel? Keep spreading the truth always. Like, where did Laura spread the truth ever? So well said. I'm proud of you. That one-on panel was so annoying and didn't let anyone even talk. QB looked like a pushover, letting that girl take over to bully you. I don't think she was bullying. Oh, now Laura's a victim of bullying. See, that's so funny because you can't sit there and be like, I'm not gonna, here, hold on. Let me go back up here. I will never cower to the likes of you. Talk about how strong you are and how much you got through. But then you wanna fucking act like you're being bullied too? Like, pick one, pick a struggle. Are you this strong, powerful woman who could get through anything and doesn't cower down to people? Or are you a victim of bullying? I mean, how old are we? Come on, Laura. I'm being bullied. No. You fucking inserted yourself once again, like a human tampon, into this situation that had nothing to do with you. Calling out burnt toast, calling out this one, that one. Okay, because some stupid troll channel that clips Queen Bee decided to put a lawyer's name. You sat there and stuck up for this channel and called them brilliant. And then when your ass gets fucking called to the carpet, you're gonna turn around and go, I'm being bullied. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. And then look, very well said, Laura. Look at this fucking nutcase. She needs help. I love when this girl tells other people that they need help. The girl who went to a mental fucking facility over Twitter. You know, she's telling people they need help. Okay. QB thinks she could intimidate and threaten you into silence like she did with Granny's watching. Little does she know you are not easily scared, and no amount of bully panels will stop you speaking up against liars like her. Like, what threats was she making against Laura? I'm just curious. I missed that. Mm. Somebody writes, I thought there was going to be no more drama on this channel. Well, that didn't last very long. No, no, it didn't. Laura got herself involved this time. That's why she always fucks herself by doing this whole, I'm leaving drama. I'm done with drama. I'm not doing drama anymore. Okay, so nobody was bothering her, right? Nobody was talking about her. And then she just fucking inserts herself like a tampon, like I said. Give me the definition of no more drama versus defending yourself and trying to ignore people. Please explain each and one of them. What? Thank you. The mature thing to do is just ignore it all and move on with your true crime like you said you were going to do. You're always fueling the fire and making it worse. Yes, exactly. You might get as many subs as Grizzly or Stephanie Harlow if you stayed true to your word. I don't know if I agree with that. And just stuck with your true crime. Okay, that's stretching it. She'll never do that. She doesn't have the dedication or vocabulary or insight to provide to go anywhere. Laura uses words like a kosh. Mhm. Mhm. Hold on, I'm chewing something. How uses so she only gets 80 people and she does true crime, yeah. For somebody with 20,000 subs, 80. Mhm. Mhm. Mm. Anyway, this person writes back, wow, they're smart. I don't do is this Republican Ash? I think it is. It looks like her picture. Hold on. Oh, fuck. I don't know. Yep, I knew it was her. Oh, Ash. Why? Why? Why are you back with Laura? You know this is not good, right? Mm-mm-mm. All right. Hold on. Fuck. Because she writes back, I don't do true crime. I think you're asking about Laura. Okay, yes, ignore. But how would you feel if people keep provoking you and keep poking at you, making videos of you? Here we go. Ash is in the brainwashing. Making videos of you, someone going live for hours about you after you have ignored them for a while now. Come on, Ash. Come on, girl. Are you fucking gonna sit here and act like you don't know Laura? Stop it. Stop it. Give me a fucking break, dude. Yeah, she thought cards were disappearing. I mean, you could clearly see. Oh, God. Anyway, come on, Ash. You're not this dumb. After you have ignored him for a while now, don't you think it's time to defend yourself? Who was making videos after videos about Laura? Not Queen Bee. Come on, Ash. You should know better. I mean, she said she will not address it anymore. Well, people do change their minds, and that's okay. And on top of that, well, she can't cry victim, Ash. That's what you're not understanding. Um, on top of that, you are laughing, I know not to me, at Laura. It's like you want to make more problems by laughing and provoking her. Huh? Who? What? Who's laughing? How could you tell if somebody's laughing by this? I don't understand. Provoking her, if you are not trying to do that, then okay, but put yourself in Laura's shoes. Then tell me how you would feel and please be legit honest. Ash, she inserted herself in this situation. Go back on her channel a few days ago where she completely fucking inserted herself trying to disprove that like this person's going to get in trouble because you know, she was a lawyer. She played one in family court for whatever 6 years against high powered attorneys, you know, that, you know, they can't get in trouble. I mean, she was calling Queen Bee a liar and all this other shit. So we're provoking Laura. Give me a break. She's the one who puts herself in the middle of these things when she doesn't have to. And then when people are like, "You're a fucking idiot," she's like, "I'm a victim of bullying." Get out of here. Anyway, Tinker just writes, "Run along and tell that to QB." Like, wow. Thanks for your insight, Tinker. Um, yeah. Wow. Honestly, I only sub and watch channels that stick to their agenda. Otherwise, no time of mine is getting wasted. All this junior high BS, take it to your basements. Until you become professionals, you ain't professional with this lunchroom banter. Okay, but here you are following it. Um, anyway, clapping hands, heart. Do worry about the nasty people over there on their channel. She clearly don't have a life as she make up lies about other. That's this is it. This is the caliber of people that follow Laura. Do worry about the nasty people over on their channel. She clearly don't have a life as she make up lies about other. That's a sentence right there. You're the only one with a drama hate channel. You can't stop talking about beautiful Queen Bee. Oh, thank you. Who just gave me oh, thank you, Dean. Laura was a lawyer in between her time as a record exec and stockbroker. Yeah. Yep. With her 200 thrifted suits that she was better dressed than any attorney. Holy shit, there's 20 fucking replies to this one. Gay and proud. Oh my god. Um, Queen Bee, she claps your back and you're crying. Okay, so oh god, here's Corey. She your dealer? Okay, says the crackhead. Please. She clapped back. Here's Laura. No. No one was talking about her. Dude, are you fucking kidding me, Laura? I actually didn't say a word about her for 2 weeks, and guess whose name landed in her panel every single day? I'm so incredibly sorry that you can't see the truth that is right in front of you. Girl, I feel, and I don't watch every one of Queen Bee's lives, but I feel like, okay, does Laura's name maybe get brought up during a live stream? Somebody else on her panel might bring her name up, but I feel like Queen Bee was trying to do a good job of just ignoring Laura, but Laura cannot stop fucking talking about her. Her name was not being brought up. I'm sorry. How can you say she's beautiful? She's an avatar. See, these people are completely brainwashed by Laura. Oh, this person used to hate Laura. Oop, shit. Sorry. I remember this person. I feel like they used to fucking not dislike Laura. That's interesting. I mean, I don't care who they like and don't like. I just feel like I kind of remember that name, but I could be wrong. Maybe I have them confused with somebody else because that happens. She's a gaslighter. Oh, 100%. Laura always says she hasn't talked about someone in 2 weeks when it was just yesterday. I mean, dude, like, all you have to do is go back on her live stream and it's like right there. It's right there. Um, she's an avatar. Her booking photo is not so lovely. Might want to rewrite that opinion. Oh my god. Well, not for nothing, but like Laura had I back in the day, somebody's showing Laura's mugshots on on here, okay? And let's just say Laura's mugshots weren't the fucking most beautiful mugshots either. So I don't think anybody looks good in their mugshots. But honestly, I've seen a few of the ones that Laura showed on here, and she looks fine in her mugshots. Like, I mean, she don't look like crazy or anything when you stretch of the imagination. But like, oh, she's just an avatar. Okay, so if she's just an avatar, then how do you know that those mugshots are actually hers? Like, you're not making much sense here. But not surprised. You are a liar. You were so talking about her. You will never ever change. Just do drama lady because you can't make it doing true crime. Now that is a fact. Yes, that's very true. Allow me to give you the bozo button. All right. Backspace, backspace, backspace. Oh, that's what Joneson wrote. I wrote back to Jones in a pig emoji. Oh shit. Oh, that's funny. Ah, yes, because Laura doesn't say F bombs. Weak. Oh, one sly angel. Oh, that person must have blocked me. I can't see their comments. That's funny. Cheers off you go. Makes sense. You. Oh my god, these people just don't punctuate. Cheers off you go. Makes sense. You sound the same. Go play with B with a itch. Okay. What? Like what the fuck? Laura's booking photo with no glamour shot. No. No. Yo, she thrives on the drama. It's the only way she makes money on here, dude. Let's be honest, and gets people in her chat. She went live. She does this on purpose. I told you guys the other day. What is the cycle of Laura? Shit gets hot. She goes, she goes live about, oh, I'm gonna sit here. Like, I'm sorry, but like, she can't even hold 80 people in her chat just having like normal conversations because she's she's just boring. She has nothing to talk about. She's not an interesting person, you know. So she's like, "Oh, what movie should we pick?" Like, wow, exciting shit here, riveting content, Laura. Um, but so it's like, oh well, she's gonna get 300 people if she's talking about Queen Bee. She knows that, and like to her, that shit's important, man. It's very important. Hold on a second. Tell me. Hold on a second. Get Granny's watching and stop talking about her queen done a live stream. Oh my god, none of these people could write. What the fuck? Perplexed. To get Granny's watching, so to stop talking about her, Queen done a live stream and had people up there to bully Granny. It worked. Granny hasn't mentioned Queen's name since. She tried the same trick on you. She doesn't know you very well, though. I don't think she was trying anything. She has a fucking open panel all the time. Anybody could go on Queen Bee's. If Queen Bee's live tonight, I could go in there and grab her link and go on her panel. Like, I don't think she brought people up there specifically for she lets anybody up on her panel. Like some guy came on last night and straight up said he's like trying to promote his channel or some shit. And she's like, okay, well, we're talking about something else right now, so you gotta go. Like, but for the most part, she lets anybody up on her panel. So if you're coming up there with some like bullshit, just trolling, she might not let you up. But like, it's like I don't think the panel was, targeted at Laura. Give me a fucking break. A Lifetime movie at that. I know. Laura, 53-year-old, 7 different careers. Yeah, by the time she was like 30, that's the fucking crazy part. All right, so all right, whatever. I don't think she was bullying Laura. Like, give me a fucking break, dude. Laura can't be bullied according to her, but then she can be when she wants to be a victim. Tell me your QB right alt account, LOL, because nobody's this clownish. Gay and proud. I got recordings of Miss B daily bringing Laura's name up this past week every day. So stop with the lies. Buy with yourself. Okay. Well, all right. Not for nothing. Even if she did bring Laura's name up, Laura's been talking about her daily for how many fucking years, and Laura's always complaining. Is that you, Ballet Babe? Oh my God, Ballet Babe's not gay, so I doubt that's her. That's the only explanation. That's hilarious. QB can't even handle having one clip channel that claps back and shows her in her own words without crying, falsely striking multiple times and obsessing about their identity. LOL at Queen, lies, at lies. Well, all those nasty beers, one person she can't fight her back. What? Why do none of these people make sense? Well, all those nasty beers on one person, she can't fight her battles on her own. What? Nasty beers? What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Why do none of these people make sense? I don't understand this. Oh, good lord. All right. I had enough of this shit today, but she's always the victim. Always. She inserted herself in this situation and now she's the victim somehow. I love it. I love how that works, Laura. I love it. Always. Always the victim, never the bride. I don't know. Her channel's full of rerun of her running her mouth. It's like it really is. She signed a major email ban. Her act gets real old after seeing it for years. Yeah, it's the same thing. I'm not doing drama anymore. And then she's gonna make it like if somebody mentions her name once, it's like, oh, I'm the victim. I said I wasn't doing drama and people can't stop talking about me. It's like, well, Lord, I mean, it is a drama community and like people who left the fucking community are still talked about to this day. Like that's what people do here. So, I mean, if if you were serious about leaving drama, you would probably just fucking ignore it, and eventually it would stop. But we all know you're not serious about doing your true crime bullshit because you suck at it. I mean, really, just being honest. So once you see it, you can't unsee it. So true. Well, some people unsee it. I don't know how. Grown adults are choosing to give money for memberships or lawyer fund, no different than Laura's people supporting her. Exactly. Just Queen Bee has a lot more. And the more Laura gets triggered about it, she doesn't realize this. The more she brings it up and the more she gets triggered about it, the more people will go in there and just super chat the shit out of Queen Bee just to piss her off, just to piss all the assholes off. People will go in there and be like, buy like 30 memberships because they know it pisses other people off. Whether it's Laura or you know what I'm saying, whoever's criticizing her right now. And it's like, unfortunately, when people are, popular and they're getting a lot of people in their chats, they become a target. Everybody, all the jealous people who are so jealous of their views and money and like, whoever finds all that shit important in their lives, they're gonna have something to say about it. The Laura's, you know, so ridiculous. How many lives a day does Laura do? A lot, a lot. She did not sign anybody. No, Laura's incapable of original thought. She takes whatever anyone says about her and mixes up the words like a Rubik's cube and spits them out as fuck widows. Yeah, dude, she's not. I mean, like, if you were serious about covering true crime, like this Madeline Soto case has been pretty hot topic, right? It's been going on for quite a while. Oh, sorry about that. I took my fucking headphone out of my ear and it muted me for some reason. I'm not even a true crime channel, and I probably held more people in here discussing it, all right, that case than you did. So, like, that's pretty bad. I'm not a true crime channel. We were just talking about this case because it's crazy to me. And I held more people in my chat than you did, who has 20 something thousand subscribers. It's pretty bad, Laura. I mean, that should tell you something, boo boo. That's not your bread and butter there. You really need to find a new route in life. Remember how Madeline's videos she would get so infuriated. And again, it was just her playing Laura's own words. Back. Lorraine and then Rosewater. Remember her videos? It's her playing Laura's words. And like she got so mad at it. So mad at it. I don't know what to say, dude. She put herself in this one. Like, granted, I didn't watch QB all week. I don't know every live QB does, and I can't sit there and watch every single live. I don't know if she talked about Laura, if Laura's name came up, but like I know Laura inserted herself in this because it started the one night she's trying to do something else, and then all of a sudden it turns into true crime, and then it turns into I just got to mention this one thing because Yarnfield was in there saying, Laura, I thought we weren't doing drama. You can't stop. Her own friend was in her chat calling her ass out. Like, Laura, you were doing drama. I thought you weren't doing drama anymore. And she just couldn't help herself, And then the whole thing happened with that iTow, whatever the fuck channel. And that was it. She inserted herself. Everybody do speak on true crime and respectful. Thank you, Beth. I try to be because you know what? As much as like these stories are interesting and shit, they're people's real lives. Like I think people forget that on this platform. I think people forget that these are real people that we're talking about. These are, like just like today when I saw Jay for Justice showing the dad's picture on her channel and I think his name. I don't know if his name was definitely up there, but somebody said his name. They're having all these friends up on the panel that are saying the family members' names. And I'm like, the family never asks for this. Like, I'm sorry. I know people don't have the empathy for like the perpetrator's family all the time, but I do because I'm like, I can't imagine. I've been in this situation where somebody I love did something horrible, okay, and somebody I love was a victim. And I'll tell you right now, both positions suck because it really sucks to love somebody and know that they did something that you absolutely fucking hate them for at the same time. And you want to disown them, but you're raised your whole life to be like family, you love your family unconditionally. It's a really fucking weird feeling. So I guess I could empathize with those people because I understand that feeling of like hating and loving somebody at the same time, being really mad at what they did, but then like at the same time almost feeling bad for them. It's a really fucking weird feeling because you're like it's really confusing. Okay, and it fucked me up for a long time when I had to go through it. It still fucks me up. I don't, to this day, but like, so I feel bad for these people. Like, does the dad need to be harassed by a bunch of fucking true crime Karens on the internet? Like, from by all accounts that happened in this case, it sounds like the dad was pretty detached from the family. Like, he worked a lot and ran a business or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't, parents could do the best they can with kids. Okay. And sometimes kids just turn out to be shit.
people. I really do truly believe that there's just bad seeds in this world. There's just people. It doesn't matter. They were born that way. They were just shit people from the ground up. Yeah. Did maybe some of the factors in their lives contribute to it? Probably. But at the end of the day, they're just bad people. And like, that's it, and it doesn't matter. Their parents don't matter. Their families don't matter. It doesn't matter. There's just shit people in this world who make bad decisions. Spoiled brat. You don't know with this guy's story. I mean, that's what it sounds like to me. He was kind of just a spoiled brat, overindulged. Great way to create a narcissist. That's how narcissists are created. Children that are either completely neglected or just completely overindulged. So, do the parents have some responsibility in maybe the way that the guy turned out? Yeah, but like nobody fucking wants their family member to murder somebody, a child. They don't want to fucking have anything to do with that. I mean, come on. So you have to have a little bit of empathy for these people. As much as it's like, okay, yeah, am I interested to know this guy's like history and shit and like what led up to this? Sure. I mean, I don't really know what his childhood has to do with it so much, but I'd rather hear like, okay, what happened in the months leading up to this? Like, but I don't know. I feel like these people get a little too invasive on here. So I try to be respectful as much as I can when I do talk about it, because I'm just looking at it from a news watcher's perspective. That's all I am. I can only give my own, I'm just a normal person looking at it. Doesn't take great malice to cause great harm. A lack of empathy and misunderstanding is sufficient. Exactly. You're being streamed. I don't care. Stream the fuck out of me. Stream the nuts off of this fucking live. I don't care. It's fine. They're gonna be streaming nothing soon. I'm gonna get off here in a couple minutes so I can eat something. So all she does is stream other lives. News, Queen Bee. Yeah. My curiously, shouldn't Trump being disrespectful to the victim by the way of how the case my curiosity, shouldn't Trump being, I thought you were talking about Donald Trump. Oh my God. Shouldn't Trump being disrespectful to the victim by the way of how, oh my God, now I lost your comment. How? Fuck. Stream it. I'm out of here in a couple minutes. Otherwise I would. I'll be back probably, tomorrow. I don't know, maybe. We will do members only live. Well, I want to, hold on. Oh my God, I can't get your comment back. She used to call me a stalker when I made videos. Everybody's a stalker. She calls everyone a stalker. That's why it's like, oh yeah, like I really care that Laura's calling me a stalker. Not the teacher asking a student, read a paragraph out of it. All right. Shouldn't Trump being disrespectful to the victim by way of how the case is covered? Exactly. I don't know. I just feel like I get it. Like the discussions and shit. People want to have discussions, but like I was just kind of shocked when I saw Plunder. I'm like, why are you doxing her new Facebook name? Like, why do people need to know this woman's Facebook name? And then like you're reading off some of the nasty comments that people are leaving, and it's like, why is this fucking content? Like, I don't know. Like, why do people need to go over to this woman's page and yell at her? Like, it's so fucking weird to me. But do you? I mean, Laura's the DC human tampon and inserts herself everywhere to stay relevant. Yeah. She definitely does. She was watching QB, so who's a stalker? Look, dude, we're all stalkers, okay? If you want to just, since we all watch each other in this, on this platform, then I guess we're all stalkers, according to Laura, because, I mean, apparently, when you watch a TV show and you talk about it at the water cooler at work on fucking Friday, Monday morning, whatever, you must be a stalker of that show, right? Give me a break. Then comes out of it like a bloody mess. She'll always be the victim. It's the same cycle. It repeats itself over and over and over. Exactly. Duty Round has 3K. Oh, she's so jealous of people like that. Laura got gifted a membership to QB. When? No way. That's fucking hilarious. That's fucking hilarious. Ash was in here before. Ash, I don't care what she changes her name to. It's still Ash274. she said that you could get gifted a membership even if you're not in chat. I'm like, really? So I'm like, I guess like you have to be subscribed to the channel and then you get gifted a membership. That's so funny. That is so funny. She has nothing else but to feed off others, and that pays her rent, I guess. Yeah. Isn't YouTube still a social media platform like Facebook? Yeah. Well, that's like that person that Chronicles of the Shady person or whatever their fucking name is. I let the comment on their video and they're like, I don't bother you. Why are you leaving comments here? And I'm like, because I thought it was social media and we can do that. Like, I don't like, you're more than welcome to leave comments on my video as you're, you know, at any time. I mean, that's your choice to not leave comments, but like, I didn't know you had to have bothered me for me to come over and leave a comment about a video that has my name in it on your channel. Like, I was subscribed to that person at one time, so I left a comment on their video. Like, I guess I'm not allowed to do that. It's so weird. I'm like, it's social media. Like, turn your fucking comment section off or block me, I guess. I don't know if you don't want me commenting there. I didn't know I had to have a reason to come over here and comment. Like, that's so fucking weird. I mean, I typically don't go around and comment on people if I don't like them, like personally, but like, I don't know that person. I just know that they haven't been around. And so I find it just kind of a little weird that they're posting a video of like of a argument between me and somebody that they don't know from 3 years ago, like taking it from Wendy V's. I just thought it was weird. I'm like, why do you even care about this? Like, but I mean, you could do whatever you want. That's cool. But like, what is this proving? I don't get it. I just don't even get the whole purpose of it. I've been gifted a membership for 4 months in a row. Holy shit. Yeah, YouTube owns every channel. It's so true. I just thought it was so weird. I'm like, why is this person getting like so fucking bent out of shape that I commented on their videos? Like, I don't even know the person. I mean, I don't dislike them or like them, but they can't like me because they're like Team Laura now. So they just can't like me. They're like, oh, you repeat yourself, whatever. I'm like, whatever, dude. You don't even know me and you're just repeating what you hear Laura say and all her fucking people say. So, Chronicles of the Flip Floppers. Newbies make themselves like fools. Chronicles of the Followers. She just followed, you know, oh, this person got in a fight with Queen Bee and this person, okay, I'm following them. It's like, all right. I don't even know the person. Year ago, Laura hated Stephanie Harlow. Why? Because she had a good following. Yes, and she really out there herself in an effort to understand cases and crimes. She would discuss Laura's ways. So lazy. Yeah, she does. Her people like, you know, that do those type of format videos, they put their time and research in and then retell the story and give the facts. And that's, you know, people enjoy that shit. She doesn't do that, Laura. She's like, let me pull up just a bunch of news clips because she sees other people doing that and being successful with it. Like, and that I don't watch those people either. Like Ikdamel, I know a lot of people like him. Like, I don't know, I find him boring because I feel like that's all he does is pull up news clips and go over news clips. And I'm like, what credentials does this guy even have? Like, I don't know. You know, like he's just, I don't know. I just don't find him all that interesting. I know a lot of people like him. I mean, personally, it's just not my cup of tea. I don't have anything against the guy, but she always brings him up because like he basically does the same thing, but it works for him. But you know why it works for him? Because he has a likable personality. I mean, it's not me. It's not for me. Like I personally don't care to watch his channel, but like people like his personality, you know? So they watch his channel. Like you have to have something redeeming about yourself on here. You know, you have to either be entertaining, funny, you know, like JP, like she's funny, you know. You have to have some entertainment factor and you have to be likable for people to watch you and enjoy you, you know, like I don't know. I feel like probably the majority of people that do watch Laura don't care for her. They're watching her because they know she's going to either say something stupid or fuck up or act like an idiot, you know, or lie or something. They're just waiting for something like that to happen. Thank you, Polka Dot Suzanne. 70 Harlow Bailey, a lot. Just upload and have so many subs, no BS. Well, that's what you have to do if you want to be taken seriously on here. I mean, come on. I like Vic, but I feel like he does a good bit of discussion along with the facts the channels that only do news and facts, I don't know. That doesn't appeal to me. I already know that stuff. See, everybody's got their own like cup of tea. I don't really watch him enough to like comment. I just know that every time I have like clicked on his channel, he's usually like streaming something, which is fine. Like I just found this Grizzly True Crime, not, oh my God, I keep getting her confused with the other person. Grizzly True Crime. I think that's the name of her channel. She's not even from this country. I think she lives in like Sweden or Switzerland or some shit like that. And she was streaming trials, and she does a little discussion and she's very prim and proper, you know, and I watched her coverage of a couple of different cases and I'm like, you know, I respect her. Like she's doing things the right way. You know, she's very respectful and she's not getting too much into speculation. She gives her opinion, but it's not like over the top. And that's it. I like Ismail too. A lot of people like him. I just like, I don't know, the few times I've watched him, I'm just like, okay, like, I don't know. He just doesn't hold my attention. But I could see why people enjoy his channel. You know what I'm saying? Just like that Popcorn Planet guy. I can't stand that guy. But a lot of people love that guy. I can't stand him personally. Like, I just like, I don't know. He drives me nuts. I just don't care for him. But a lot of people like him. Even though she corrected herself. It's gross. No one in Laura's chat said anything. Yeah, I know. When she said the R word, I know. She was like, oh, you want to get R'd by burnt toast? And I'm like, what? I'm like, how is burnt toast robbing people? Like, she's doing the same thing you do, Laura. Actually, she's doing less than you do because she's just literally going up there and doing true crime. Yeah, I mean, not true crime, doing her commentary and then people super chatter. How the fuck is she robbing people? I don't even understand that. It's like, how the fuck is she robbing people? Laura's the one that's going and saying that she's spending $500 on Snap-on veneers that she doesn't need. You know, like, where'd you get that money from, Miss Broke, fucking struggling single mom? You have $500 to spend on pop-on veneers or whatever the fuck they're called. Like, okay, girl. Like, those people are getting robbed. Nobody that's broke and struggling has $500 to drop on fucking Snap-on veneers. I'll tell you that much. I mean, fuck, you know, when I'm broke and struggling, the last thing I do is spend money on anything vanity related in my life. You know, I'm like, myself goes to the fucking wayside spending money. I mean, shit, I need my hair dyed. I don't feel like spending the money on it right now. I'm like, I'll deal with my fucking roots. Like, I don't care. I mean, I probably could spend the money. I just don't feel like it. But you know, I'm like, you have $500 to blow on fucking fake teeth. You're doing pretty well for yourself. I mean, shit. Snap-on veneers. Oh my God. What a stupid thing to waste money on. It's not like her teeth are fucking like bad. It's like, dude, you just got your braces things, whatever. Like, what the fuck, Laura? You're fucking 53 years old. Get over yourself, dude. I think that's the funniest thing. She's not even gonna. I like to see if they can fit over her teeth, but I'll super chat her $2 to take a bite out of an apple while wearing those. I was like, somebody, dude, I was floored by that fucking live. That was amazing. The Snap-on veneers, the fact that she thinks the one tooth that she had that was bad caused breast cancer. She totally misread a study. I'm like, this is why people fucking watch you and laugh, dude. Because it's like the most insane shit comes out of your mouth. Like now there are some channels that is totally fact-based that either do really old cases, fact-based or well-known cases. My old ass has to go to bed. I know, yeah, I gotta eat, so now she's gonna get big mad. They're gonna fly. She's gonna have a list. Everybody I know on this, I've seen like other YouTubers that have those in their mouths and they can't talk straight. Who is the one who got the teeth and they can't? Fuck. They had their teeth weren't bad to begin with. They got those like veneer things and now they sound funny. It gives you like a bad lisp. A flapper, that's what they call them. It smells nice and cute, very likable. Yes. He's got, I would say the majority of his channel is ladies watching him. If she leaves drama, she always ends up e-begging. Laura looks like she has aged a lot since her weight loss surgery. Oh, shit. Well, that happens because your skin, when you're heavier, it looks more plump. And then when you lose all that weight, your skin tends to like sag. You look almost like a deflated balloon. Like it sucks because it's like, but that's what happens. I've seen a lot of people like that when they lose like especially when you lose it really quickly, because it's really not normal to lose weight, that much weight that quickly, especially for women. Women lose weight, slower. But yeah, like everybody I know that's had that surgery, it's aged them like 10 years when they lost all the weight because their skin looks so baggy on them, it's kind of sucks, especially when you're older and you do it. Your skin already is losing collagen and everything. So you had one for pageants, Lacey? No way. That's so funny. I don't know why she's getting those. I'm like, dude, to spend $500 on it too. Like, I don't know if she said $500. I'm like, is that for both of them or for just one, like the top or something? I personally think people look weird when their teeth are too white. Like, I think it's so obvious sometimes. Who is the fucking YouTuber? Oh, Jessica Kent got her teeth fixed, but was it her? And she looks weird now. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like her teeth gave her like character. Anywho, all right, I'm ending this, guys. I gotta go eat. I'm starving. I will catch up with you guys sometime, maybe tomorrow. All right. I will catch you guys tomorrow. I'm sorry, I'm starving. So I'll see you guys in the morning, maybe. Peace.